It's not a Candlekeep.
Alright, do all of that again.
Hello, everybody!
Speedrun. Curious George.
Oh my god.
Yes! There's a single monkey! I can think of another one!
Thank you, our beautiful Gellet, our beautiful paladin. We love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
can
Osha
do
tried
this.
to call me and I was like, bro, we're playing?
Streaming? God, Gellet, don't interrupt us.
Oh, don't interrupt. Oh, shit.
Welcome, everybody. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, 'cause they can listen now.
There we go. And we are going to jump right into The Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale by Kiana Shaw. Last we left off, Candlekeep Confidential returned on their flying fortress, their flying cloud giant fortress that soared over Candlekeep, and they jumped off it as it flew over Candlekeep. And as they did, as they returned to their home, they turned in the remote control that was meant to control this keep in order to hope to get it repaired so that they could maybe control this thing in the future. But that's, like I said, in the future. For now, Falkesh, you went to bed reading a little book about the properties of patrons and warlocks and the great old ones that bestowed them their power, where you, for the first time, made direct contact with your patron.
They made direct contact with me.
True. You were flicking through a book that your patron did not want you to flick through. And as you reach a particular point in this book, your patron told you very straightforward, do not flip the page. You flipped the page.
I did do that.
You did.
I did
You
done.
right.
I done goofed.
You read one particular passage about a fabled nether scroll that clearly your patron didn't want you to see. And that is where we left off before the long tendrils of Makthum Nagatha closed around your neck.
Oh, we have a name, do we?
And I'm gonna actually use my phone for this.
This is gonna hurt. This is gonna be multiple dice.
I was wondering why, before the session, Axel asked me how much health I had.
How much health you got
there,
never,
son?
never a good question for the DM to
Probably
answer.
want a health.
Well, it's only an old guard. It'd be like CR 30 maybe. I don't know.
So Falkesh, you take 334 points of force damage.
Yeah, I'm dead.
And I'm gonna need everyone else to leave the table.
Oh, fuck! Oh, no!
How much was that? 300.
334.
Can we get a peek behind what kind of dice roll was?
Yeah, what was that?
It's this. I'll show the.
How many D?
That is 100 d6.
Oh,
That's higher than average.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because if it was below average, I would have died.
On death saves.
True.
So if I can ask everyone else to step out.
Me. Oh, shit.
I'll take more tea with me.
Right, anyway.
Tell you what, I'm going to come back, clean that up, and then I'll leave.
Causing problem.
Oh dear.
Only got a man book.
We're just
delaying the inevitable.
I'm gonna kiss Matt goodbye.
There's a little bit on touches.
Oh my god, you're so sweaty.
I try to warn people.
It's the
My mouth came away soaked.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Get
If I
out.
can ask that you make your exit.
Bye. So long. Farewell.
I'll be saying goodbye.
So
Happened early this episode.
it did, didn't it?
I'm
I thought
already
we'd get it out the way. So Falkesh, you are dead. You feel life disappear from your body entirely, and you see nothing but darkness close in around you. You feel yourself twitching and shaking, and in death rattles as you float through an impenetrable void. And then you hear the same voice that you just heard. You could not serve me in life, so you shall serve me in death. Welcome to my domain. Here you shall be my thrall forever.
Love what you've done with the place.
Hello? You hear a little faint voice from just in the back of your head and also some faintly around you. You can't really pinpoint where it's from.
Hello?
Hello?
Do I recognise the voice?
Yeah, vaguely, from far, far in your past.
How are you talking to me right now?
Are you really surprised?
You know what? After what just happened, no.
Well, you've been carrying with me this whole time, haven't you?
Oh, fuck. Hi, bro. How you doing?
Hello, Falkesh.
Didn't expect to see you here.
Yeah, well... sometimes luck can really fuck you, can't it? Alright, listen, buddy. You're not going to believe this, but I've actually got some sway around here. I've actually got a bit of say. And I think I can help you out, but you've got to do exactly as I say. Can you do that?
I don't have much of a choice, I don't think.
Well, it's either me or big tentacles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright then. Follow me. And suddenly, you find yourself...
That's it, it's a black void.
You find yourself in a black void. Right there. But suddenly that void dissipates, and you are standing on the shores of a rocky sea. Before you is an enormous cliff face, and opening up in that cliff face is the entrance to a temple, a green crystal hovering in between two doors. Alright, Falkesh. Now, if you want to get out of here and find some goddamn peace in your life, well, life, funny a word slip there, innit? You're going to want to take the door on your left, alright?
Sure.
Do you go in through the door on your left?
The other option is go back to being Tentacle Man's plaything, so yeah, sure, I'll take the door on the left.
Okay.
Getting a lot of red flags here.
You open the door on your left. You run into a chamber with some kind of sigil written on the ground, with candles encircling it. Right, now, what you want to do is step around this circle. Don't go inside it. If you go inside it, old tentacles can hear you, and I've just managed to snatch you away from their consciousness for just long enough.
Alright. Do as he says.
Goody goody. Step around it. You then come upon a strange library with most of the books scattered along the ground. Like so, but at the very center of this room is also a set of stairways that go around in a peculiar circle, constantly descending and yet joining up with itself at the base of it.
Right.
Right, don't get too confused at that.
Right.
Just keep going.
Sure.
You
Place is fucking weird.
climb up. Nope. And discover a tremendous and massive cathedral. This cathedral has a statue of a multi-limbed, multi-tentacled behemoth standing in one end, a blood-stained altar in the other end, and two pathways out. One cloaked in shadows, darkness, and claw marks stretching around the edge of this open cavern, and another that opens up into outer space, seemingly, a myriad of glistening stars and swirling nebulous. And you hear the voice say, "Now listen to me. We know how much time left."
There you are. What are you doing with my prey?
Oh shit, alright, we gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, listen. There's two futures here. One where you're dead and you're in servitude of this horrible big beastie.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
one where you're dead and you've got some fucking peace and quiet. I can help you get the latter. So
Yeah, go peace and quiet.
peace
Yeah.
and quiet, right? You want to step into the shadow.
Sure, whatever.
Step into the shadow?
Yeah.
Okay, you run for your life across the floor of this great cathedral and into the plane of shadow. You see the smoke begin to wrap around your wrists and your ankles and pull you in towards it. And then you look behind you. You see from out of the swirling cosmos, you see long black tendrils snake their way towards you. You hear Mactum Nagathano,
No! No! He was mine! Mine! I shan't forget this.
and then the shadows swallow you up. And as soon as it happens, you feel yourself at peace. You see darkness before you once again. I'm going to take away the map. Now, once again, darkness before you, as it was before. But now you see a little ball of light at the end. A little ball of light that goes closer and closer, and you begin to feel a warmth inside you. You see this light glow and come closer and closer, and you for the first time feel truly content in your mind. You suddenly feel truly happy and free. Until you hear the voice go, nah, you don't. No, you don't. And you feel a hand grip your collar, yank you back, and the light glows smaller and smaller and smaller and goes further and further and further and further away until it disappears and you wake up in your bedroom in Candlekeep. Welcome back, Falkesh.
Are you still here?
Oh, you bet I'm here. And you know what? I've kind of got a feeling that I'm not going away for a while. And before we continue, we're going to let everyone else back in.
Are they listening?
Everybody! Can you go and fetch them, Silver Plane?
I thought I heard footsteps.
Oh. Yeah, if you could go and fetch them. Or abandon. Thank you so much, Paladin. I really appreciate it.
Come on.
Come on, everybody.
Just gonna fix the camera.
You sent us out of the class, we're gonna be rowdy now.
Yeah. How fucked is everything? Yeah,
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
it's fine. Everything's fine.
So,
your expression does not inspire me with confidence.
Are you dead or?
Dido, Horizon, and Peachy, you've received an unusual request from Hittlople to fetch a book and deliver it to his office, which is something you used to do before in your job, but not so much since you've started working at Candlekeep Confidential. So that's quite new. Problem is, it's about 10 o'clock, and Falkesh has not shown up at the office yet, and work starts at 9, so you have no idea where he is.
Do you think he's taking holiday again?
I feel like he'd have let us know if he was.
Yeah. He didn't last time, he just kind of fucked off.
Or like, Bertha would have told us. surely.
Not yet. You know, we only got back yesterday. Saying that, why haven't we had a day off?
Maybe he's just sleeping in.
Maybe.
Wait,
Yeah, I mean-
I missed half the adventure. Did he get particularly injured again? Is he in the medical ward again?
I mean, it all kind of blurs into one. I think he was definitely like awake by the end of it, so I'm sure it can't have been that bad. I know I was quite achy from climbing up that mountain, so like
I got scared up there.
you did. You're
He's fine. Let's find this book.
Alright.
Yeah.
He's not here by the time we get back. Maybe we should go check in his room or something.
Yeah, I wanna skype up.
Why? He's fine.
But actually the last time this happened to me, he was being eaten and he was really gross, and I don't want to have to deal with being covered in slime again because that was nasty. By a big blob in the sky.
Oh, thank God! I thought you were talking about something else.
No, yeah, it was not fun for anyone. And then I couldn't stop laughing. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but
No, I'm
that wasn't
confused
good.
again.
That's how I met Bertha.
No, I'm really confused again.
I think we're heading into territory maybe we don't want to question.
I'll let Falkesh tell that story.
Alright, you know what?
I'm sure he won't want to.
Probably not. And Bertha doesn't
fun.
kiss and tell. Alright, let's go get this fucking book.
So you
The
guys,
people she kisses tell.
Well, some.
Because who wouldn't? Bertha.
so
Fun book.
you guys are going to fetch the book.
Fun book.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. You have been asked to fetch a piece of text, piece of writing from the section on drama and poetry.
Fun.
The marriage between Hittlople and Axel. Thinner and thinner.
I know, right? You are looking for a play called The Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale.
Ah.
You've been told to find this play, deliver it to Hilltople's office. And sure enough, you do. You rifle through the shelves in the theatrical section and find a beautiful little green leather book, small, quite thin, as plays often are, and with gold leaves written up on top of it, and yeah, the writing, the Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale.
Right, found it.
Is he going to make us put this on?
Oh, that sounds kind of fun. Does
No.
anyone die?
No.
I want to know the plot.
No.
If anyone dies, I'll be very
No.
interested.
Can we put it back? Can we pretend we never found it?
Where this fear is coming from? There's a drama group that exists and we're not in it.
Can we just leave it here?
Why?
Because I don't want to have to put on a play.
Well, where are you getting this idea we're going to put it on from?
Because it's a play and it's Hittlople.
Again,
I feel
I
like
want to
you
look at the blurb and I want to see if any of
I'm
them
gonna-
die.
There you go. I feel like you're jumping to conclusions a little bit.
Is there anything written on the back?
Nothing written on the back, no.
Aw.
But as you open, there's something written on the back cover, on the inside cover. And it's just a little brief description of... Actually, it's very cryptic.
Okay.
There's basically no information on the plot or what it's about. It just says this play was written in the year, and it says 10 years ago.
Okay.
And a brief description of the author being an archwizard from Waterdeep.
Ooh.
And that's it.
Interesting.
And as you open it, strange thing, there's the scent of freshly cut grass and flowers.
Oh, it's going to be a weird one, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Alright, maybe we should go get Falkesh.
It's not windy like the last one, though.
No.
That's something.
Okay, if it's going to be weird, we should probably go get Falkesh.
Falkesh isn't going to want to put a play on either.
Well, you can suffer
He likes
together.
weird. And this looks
Sucks
weird.
together.
It smells weird, so.
Yeah, alright, let's go get him. He can play whatever role I was supposed to.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I get to play the role, surely, of the person who gets to do the stabbing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be the
I'm
nurse.
sure this one that smells like grass and flowers is gonna have stabbing in it.
I
I mean,
Well,
stabbings universally can happen anywhere.
True.
So,
I'll have to talk to Hittlople about it.
yeah. Alright, we're going to detour to Falkesh on the way back.
Okay. And you go to Falkesh's room, you approach the door, and hear something from behind the door. A pretty loud conversation that's quite difficult to ignore. You hear a voice that you haven't heard before, that you've never heard before, go, "Welcome back, Falkesh."
Why?
"Because I'm not really done with you yet, mate."
Are you fucking not? I'm still going to keep using the skull.
Of course you are. Kind of counted on that. As humiliating as it is.
I'm just going to open
Right,
the door.
you understand that. You open the door and there's only Falkesh in there. He's sat on his bed, and on his bedside table is the skull. And Falkesh is sat looking directly at the skull.
Peach is gonna get a bit pissed.
You know, if you need to talk to someone, we're right here. It's okay.
Do I hear this?
No, strange enough, Falkesh doesn't react.
Thank God.
Oh, it's worse than I thought.
Falkesh?
Buddy?
Wave my hand in front of his eyes.
Nothing yet.
Poke.
Now, mate, you hear this voice coming distinctly from the skull.
I'd
Right,
like to pick up the skull.
mate. Okay, you do. And Falkesh's eyes just seem to follow the skull without any kind of, without any kind of indication that something is going on, that anything is wrong, that this is completely normal. And the skull keeps talking. Right, mate, we've got a bit of a problem here, I hope you understand. Now, I managed to tether you, untether you, shall we say, from that thing there. But, it's a bit above my pay grade, and I'm not really apt to kill it. So, that thing is still very much alive, and is very much coming for you.
Oh, fantastic.
Shit.
Okay. It sounded more like he was pissed off at you than me.
No, it's you. It's you.
Okay.
You're right, if not.
Oh my god.
Go back.
So, I suggest, you start preparing for that.
Preparing for fucking... Did you see what he did to me?
Oh, I did.
Cool.
Are you suggesting that's my fault somehow?
I'd like to throw the skull at Falkesh. Like, just aiming for his head.
Okay, yeah, the skull, you throw it at Falkesh, and Falkesh's hand just shoots up as if possessed by something and grabs it and holds it, still staring into its eyes.
Okay, that's the coolest he's ever been.
Fucking
I'm,
cool.
I'm going to cover the skull's eyes.
Nothing happens.
I'm just gonna smack him.
His cheeks turns red, but nothing happens.
This is all going to happen. It's going to be like, click. All of this happens to me at once, and I'm going to die.
So, best be on the lookout for something that could, prevent that.
Excuse me.
For now...
Right, you're not responding to me either. I'm going to put the skull in my bag.
I'd like to talk into Falkesh's head.
Okay.
Falkesh!
Give me 1 second, let me finish this first.
You're never going to get to the end.
I'm never going to get to that. So I suggest you do something about that. For now, seems your friends want something from you. And at that point, yeah, you try to talk into Falkesh's head.
Falkesh?
Nothing.
Well, that's
Thanks,
nothing.
Alexa. I'm going to put the skull in my bag.
Okay. Falkesh's eyes follow into your bag. Nothing else happens. Right.
I'd like to poke him in the eye.
Seems they're quite insistent, so I'll hand you back to them, but we'll speak again soon. Alright, buddy?
Yeah, I'm really glad I killed you.
You know what? If this turns out as fun as I hope it will, I'm kind of glad you killed me too. Not really, I haven't forgiven you for that.
You fucking started it.
Yeah, Falkesh? Yeah? Yeah, I fucking started it.
You didn't have to hunt me down.
I was the one that went to that big tentacle boy and signed a little contract.
Oh.
That was me. That was me, Falkesh. I was the one who did that. Yeah? Yeah?
That's semantics. That's just that's emotional shit getting in the way. You got to talk to a giant like lighty person in the sky. They weren't talking to me. I didn't know what I was getting into.
Right, and that's not personal shit, is it?
Well, being like. Besides that, you still didn't have to try and fucking kill me.
I think I did. That was an unholy mission. A mission you thoroughly fucked for me, I might have to add.
I'm terribly sorry.
Why, thank you. Apology not accepted. Right, I'll hand you back to your mates now.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Dido, I just want Falkesh to wake up with Dido's face like this far away from his, nose to nose, like
Peachy sort of like.
Okay. Right. Tally-ho, Falkesh. See you in a bit, mate. And suddenly, it is as if the skull off the bedside table has teleported and is no longer there. You are staring in the direction of Horizon's backpack, but right in front of you is Dido, right next to you is Peachy.
Fucking Christ! He wasn't kidding.
Falkesh,
I'm fucking persistent.
what kind of soap opera did we just walk into?
What do you mean?
as entertaining as that
I
conversation
think you've got a bit of
was
explaining to do.
What conversation?
between you and the skull. Did you kill this
Did you kill
person?
that guy?
Also, it had the same accent as you. Are you related?
You heard the conversation?
Yes.
We heard the tail end of it at least. It sounded like it had been going on for a
We
while.
heard that this skull killed the tentacly thing.
Oh no, they.
Did you
fucking-
kill
Did
him?
you kill
Oh,
him?
didn't kill him. That was it. They,
They
didn't
didn't
manage
kill
to kill him. So it would be coming after you. Great.
Care to fill us in?
I killed them because they were going to hunt me down and kill me.
How'd you kill him?
Who are they? Doesn't have it back.
It's Ifna,
That doesn't help.
Who's Ifna?
my brother.
Oh. Okay.
Hey?
Did we know this?
No.
No.
No, we definitely did not. I think that's fairly safe to say.
That's cool.
I really regret throwing it at you now. And smacking you and poking you in the eye.
We were really trying to get you away.
You were not responding.
I also shouted in your head, but as usual, nothing back.
That's unnecessarily rude. Good news. The great old one isn't gonna take over my head anymore.
Oh!
That is good. I feel like there's bad news.
Bad
coming.
news is that they're apparently very pissed at me for escaping.
You escaped?
Well,
But I thought
Under-
your brother hated you.
oh yeah, he does. I mean, it was the option of go with him and see what happens, or stay as a thrall and a servant to the nine-tongued worm. Yeah,
Lovely.
The nine-tongued worm?
that was my patron.
Well, I look forward to fighting
Gross.
that battle for you.
I feel like I'm on next time.
Take me back! Why?
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna like try and eldritch blast the wall.
It still happens.
Mm.
You fire off an eldritch blast on the wall, leaves a proper mark, but the beam is distinctly different. Which I think should be up to you to decide, like up to you to tell what it looks like.
Yeah. Instead of what would have been kind of like eldritch purpley colours, it's more like shadow now.
That's new.
That's cool.
Seems a bit dusty.
Anything else?
Try again.
Same thing.
Fucking shit.
Looks cool.
Is that a good or a bad sign? For me, actually, I'm going to say bad.
I mean, I can still cast spells.
It's good.
That's good.
I've got a new patron,
Ooh.
and I don't know who it is.
Oh.
Ha!
Oh.
I mean, we could look into Warlock patrons and Shadow and.
Oh yeah, the book's on the
and
side there, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'd
Still.
like to have a read.
Book's still there, yeah.
Could I have a read and see if there's anything about like the different patrons and what their
Sure, make an investigation check.
powers are?
Are we taking a tally of how many times I died? Because I fully died again that time.
Wait, you what?
You died?
Well, I was reading the book to try and find a way to get rid of the patron, and in response, they hard killed me.
So how are you here?
Okay.
Yeah.
There was instantaneous death.
Fuck.
When did we get back from the castle? Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, this happened as soon as we got back.
Oh.
Right.
What's the time now?
It's in the morning.
It's like 10:30. You didn't come to shift.
No, we
Yeah, we
checked
found
on
a
me for an
book.
hour and a half.
It smells like
Thought you were
flowers.
either on holiday or in the
Holiday.
mood ward or possibly with Bertha. We didn't want to interrupt anything.
Yeah.
Hilltop
That's
wants
fair.
us to put on a play.
No, she's jumping to conclusions. Hilltopple asked us to collect a play.
Take me back!
See, I told you.
And it smells like rose flowers and grass.
We've got
and
another
I might
weed.
get to stab someone, so I'm kind of into it. I'm
Sure.
not gonna lie. I'll work on that with Hilltop.
Right, okay. So you still have magic.
Mhm.
You have a new patron. You don't know who it is. Your old patron killed
Pissed.
you
Killed me. Is
and
pissed.
is now pissed.
You said kissed
Okay.
They may have done. They've got 9 tongues. It could do a lot of force damage.
Ew.
Let's not go there.
It's a worm.
9-tongued worm.
Ew. So, you didn't look at the contract or anything before you just kind of.
Not that kind of contract,
Oh.
really.
Yeah. I was
More
gonna say,
of a,
I
like-
don't relate to this part of.
More of like
management.
soul,
Oh.
Huh.
which to me wasn't worth a lot. So, I mean, I wasn't using it.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
Huh.
I was also incredibly. You know how we had a brief conversation earlier, just like the Asimar in my tribe get contacted by celestials, and then they have their like divine.
Yeah.
They get their
Yeah.
destiny and bullshit. I didn't get that.
Oh.
Oh.
I went with the first thing that fucking talked to me, which was already 4 years too late.
I mean, understandable.
Understandable.
And then
Oh no, I was talking about not talking to
And then I ran away. And then the council, in their infinite wisdom, not a god, council, thought that this was a blemish on their perfect record, so they sent my little brother to try and kill me.
Cheerful.
So you killed.
Well, unintentionally, but he wouldn't stop.
Oh.
Right.
How old were you?
How old am I?
You're 22.
22.
22. I was 20.
Oh.
Almost immediately after. Luckily, he was carrying a book that Candlekeep did not have.
So that's how you got in.
That's how I got him.
Was he cute?
No, he's a little shit. You heard his voice, a whiny little bastard.
Sounded like you.
Yeah. Best bit is his mum and dad think we're both still alive.
Oh.
So,
That's gonna make for a really awkward reunion because they're gonna ask to see a picture at some point.
They don't know where I am. And I'm probably not going back. So.
I mean,
If I go
that's
back, I'm
fair.
definitely dead.
Ah.
Which is better than what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Dying like... Is that 2 or 3 times now?
definitely 2, possibly
2.5.
I think you've been nearly dead multiple times, but I think you've only like been dead twice.
Either way, this is probably still better than being eternally molested by an eldritch space worm.
And I didn't much like when you did the whole, you know, when you turned into, when I had to bonk you on the head. I didn't much like that. So if that
I wasn't a
stops-
fan either.
Do you
so-
really do if you need patients to do something like that?
I feel like this one's gonna. Well, the way he was talking about it, it seems like more like this one is.
Does he know who it is?
Fuck if I know. I'm assuming. I think he said something like that. But this one seems less like it's out for mischief. Mischief.
Right.
Mischief for an old god is a little bit different to our concept
Yeah.
of it.
Huh.
Right, okay.
So what's this play about?
We haven't read it yet.
It's very vague. I'm guessing about grass and flowers because that's the most that I've got out of it so far. But like, it may be different to that, you
Do
know.
you think this is one of those books where we have to go on a journey, or do you think it's going to pull us into it?
Ooh, let's take bets.
Ooh, I don't know.
I bet it's going to pull us into it, and we're going to have to like do
Go
the play
follow the
and
plot.
like go through the story. And
I like
I can see that.
that. Sounds fun. Would we get paid at the end of that? Do you reckon?
I don't know, actors' fees.
If you've done it again.
I did it in character. I did it in
In
character.
character is fine. In character is fine. I don't mind that.
Either that, or
Huh?
we're going to go meet the author.
All the characters.
Maybe the characters.
That'd be kind of cool.
Like if it's based on like real life, like a real true story.
Maybe. I mean, I don't remember the name.
Where
of the studio.
where are we taking this book?
Hittlople.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Can I meet you guys there? I've got one little thing that I need to do.
No, we're not leaving you alone ever
Yeah,
again.
I kind of feel
Oh.
like leaving you on
Yeah.
your own at the moment is not a good idea.
What am I going to do? Talk to a skull?
We'll die, apparently.
Cool. Yeah, good point.
Yeah. I mean, we already heard most of the conversation. It's not,
We might not have to.
I mean, it depends on how long they were talking for.
DM,
Yes.
is there anywhere in the keep where I could buy like a novelty bird cage, kind of worth at least 100 gold and maybe made out of silver?
That is
Well,
interestingly
I was gonna say no until you gave some very specific properties on this thing. I'm gonna say yeah. You
Okay,
can
cool.
very easily buy from the spell component shop.
Fantastic.
from the
I,
birdcage
Skull
shop.
component shop.
I now have 1 gold and 3 copper. I'm assuming I pay full price for that.
You do, yes. You go to the shop and they get you. Oh, fine. We've been looking for someone to get this off our hands.
Oh,
Not a lot of demand for it, if I'm being honest.
I'm going to put the skull in there for the minute.
Dare I ask?
It's pretty.
bullshit.
Well,
Right,
it was
come on.
very specific what you asked the shopkeeper for. So
Come in handy later.
for what?
For if we have to ask questions about things and we don't know where we're going.
I was thinking if we
It's
found a
spell
bird.
component.
For what spell?
I'm not saying because you're going to get weird about it because it sounds unpleasant.
Unpleasant.
Now I'm just curious.
Can we go and give this fucking book to this nut job?
Okay, but
I
I want to
really
see this
don't
spell at
want
some
to.
point because I'm very excited.
Well, when we inevitably get lost and then have to kill something, I'm sure it'll come in handy
Okay.
and be used.
Let's go.
You reach Hilltopple's office in the higher quarters of the Exaltation, the finer halls where one of the great readers sit. Ernie Hilltopple. Once again, as you approach the door, you hear another conversation. Quite difficult to miss, because the door is slightly ajar. This one is quite loud, and again, very difficult to miss. What you hear is the following. You hear... Come on, Wensleydale. You must understand, you're the only one who knows how this guy hunts, how this guy moves. You gotta come back. Don't tell me you haven't missed it. No, Camembert. I have sworn not to... I've sworn to leave that life behind me. I shan't go back. Never, ever. But you swore you would. This is your destiny, Agent. Come on. This is something you can't pass up. We need your expertise. You're the only one who can crack this case. I'm sorry, Agent Camembert. That life is just not for me anymore.
I don't.
I am retired. And it continues in that manner.
Open the door.
You open the door.
Dido's walking away.
I'm gonna catch Dino by the
Yeah, both of us are like, we're doing this.
We have to do all this, so do you.
Get a shoulder each and drag it backwards.
Peachy kind of does like a.
Alright, you figure on the corner to find Hittlople, sat behind his desk on a very high chair.
Please tell me there's someone else in there as well.
There is also someone else in the room.
Thank Father.
There's another skull.
There is a tall, broad-shouldered, non-binary noble in very, very fine and very extravagant clothes, very colourful, bright reds contrasted with bright greens. They are sat across the table and seem to be in like very intense conversation with Falkesh. Behind them,
Hittlople.
Hittlople, yes, sorry. Behind them is a very, again, tall and very muscular woman with a huge long sword at her side, who's like crossing her arms, kind of like bodyguard energy. All three of them actually look at you when you come in. Oh, finally, thank you. I was hoping to meet you at the office today. What are you doing here? Oh, no. This must be some kind of confusion. I actually sent for them. You did what? Yeah, you got a book for us, right?
Freeze. No.
Beautiful. And they take the book,
We're gonna have to restrain you.
and Hittlople goes, "That book. I swore never to lay eyes on that book again, Camembert."
I told you!
You guys haven't read this, right?
I mean, Peachy
No.
read the.
Nope.
I didn't
No, we
read
didn't read
the
it.
back.
Alright, that's good. Thank you,
I
that's
didn't read the back.
thank you, that's very good. You can be on your way now.
Goodbye!
No, wait!
What?
The plot!
Says Hittlople.
That is gone. She ran out the door.
No, wait. Oh, I guess it's a three-person. Oh, Dido, you're back. Oh, wonderful.
No.
No, but her isn't grabbed onto you.
Roll to catch.
Advantage, because I'm helping.
Holy shit.
Darn anyway.
Fair enough.
I'm not fucking like that.
It's only moderately important for D&D.
That 20. Yeah.
Never mind then, you don't need my advantage.
Your hand
Like
almost
suplex
extends.
her in the middle.
Elastigirl.
German
Tail
suplex.
wrapped around her ankle.
Physically drag me back in the room.
It's like,
Cartoon with, like,
you get one corner and Mage Hand gets the other and just whoop,
Yeah.
plonk.
Hittlople says, "I think maybe I have a solution, Camembert."
That's, is that your real name?
Are you talking to me?
Is that like a stage name, Camembert?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a stage name.
It's a cool stage name.
Insight.
You don't need to. They are not. They're lying. They are.
Okay.
Believes him.
You can't be serious, Wesley Dale. We don't ally with amateurs.
Non-cheat.
Oh, these are not amateurs, says Hittlople. This is Candlekeep Confidential.
Hittlople, are you a secret agent?
No? Who said that?
Inside.
Again, you don't need to. Hey!
For who and for what?
I guess the cat's out of the bag.
Gonna
He'll
shut the
topple.
door. Partly so both the conversation and Dido don't escape the room.
They left the door open.
You were having
Yeah,
For
you
this
don't
secret
left-
meeting. Fucking Christ.
Good job, guys.
I mean, fucking somewhere.
We're a bit rusty lately, I guess.
Sorry.
Sorry. Alright. Alright, fine. Go on. And Hittlople leans forward and goes, "What I'm about to tell you, you must not
Not
share
leave this room.
with anyone, is what I was about to say.
Okay.
But it also doesn't leave this room."
Can I leave the room?
No! You're involved now.
Can I choose not to be?
No.
Before I was a librarian, I was a secret agent.
Secret agent man.
I was a spy for the Harpers.
Do you know who the Harpers
I know
are?
that name. I don't know if Falkesh knows.
I say, well, yeah, most of you know that the Harpers are a group of spies and magicians working together for the common good. They are, they're an intelligence organization who gather
What if they're wizards?
intelligence information through magical means and work to quench evil wherever it pops up and
Wherever it
analyze
fits.
political and social and socio-economic structures all throughout the world.
Sounds exciting.
It was very exciting, I tell you. Oh, those were the days when I was young.
You can't hear you asleep.
Oh, such
I'm kidding, sorry. I'm gonna shut up now.
Why did you become a librarian?
Well, I grew old. I grew weary. There was one case that broke me. At the time, I swore I'd return to finish the job. But the damage was too great. And the pain too deep. That I became a librarian instead.
What happened?
Agent Camembert, I think they should get involved.
I have an important question. Are they all cheese-based code names?
Well, in my division, yes, indeed.
And your division was...
Cheese.
Silly question.
That was the name of the department. What we did, but that was the name, yes.
The cheesemongers.
All right.
Would we be baked goods?
I'd like that.
You could be a baked cheese.
No.
Cheesecake.
That's true. There you go.
Perhaps the best thing to do to get introduced to this case is read the play. And Camembert goes, "Oh, Hittlople. No. The play is part of the public collection of Candlekeep. Anyone can access it. There's no harm in actually reading the play, correct?" Alright, fine.
Harm?
Pardon?
Can we have some context, please?
The play can provide context to begin with, and we'll fill you in on the rest.
I mean, it smelled nice. What could go wrong?
Again, famous last words.
And we begin the read-through.
We'll leave you alone. You can have a little read of the play.
Okay.
So, yeah.
In your head.
You guys are sitting down and reading through this play.
Sure.
Falkesh is like,
Oh.
I don't know if I want to go for Edam.
Oh!
I was going to say, is this why you asked me if I had a printer?
That's exactly why.
Oh my god.
I hate you. It's called the Halfling Laws.
Falkesh is like,
By Axel Carlson.
Edam?
Now,
Could be Edam. It's got a hard exterior.
up to you if you guys want to read through this if the characters want to read through this in the head nod. But for the stream, it'd be nice if you want to do it a live, out loud reading.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Cast us, Axel, cast
Yes.
us.
Now you guys cast yourselves.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I want to be Lord Rathmore.
The Og and Maya combination is a pretty that's definitely the smallest one. So if
Og
someone
and Maya.
doesn't feel like reading much, keep that in
I'll be
mind.
the wizard.
Do you want to be Errant Quill? They're probably going to be the hero.
Yeah,
that
the
kills
charismatic hero.
Oh,
lady
okay.
tragic foe.
Okay, I'll be
things. Mayor and Og.
Mayo and Og.
Okay. Act 1. Wisteria Vale. Day. Enter prologue.
We begin to tell our curious tale in this humble town, Wisteria Vale, where many paths and errands meet, a place to rest for weary feet. In this unassuming town, a young performer seeks renown. Ambitious, bold, and full of skill, we meet a bard named Arrant Quill.
For someone who didn't want to do this,
Lucy.
you got into it pretty quickly.
That was Lucy.
Oh no, don't make me do it, don't make me.
Okay.
We begin to tell.
Now I'm gonna do it as Dido.
Okay, enter Quill and Maya, followed by townsfolk.
The name is Quill, and despite being young of age and from this unassuming village, my talents stretch far beyond what you can imagine. I may only be 19 years of age, but I assure you my skill is older.
Only 19, but we're bad. Oh, please, Quill, play us another song. Your talents are unmatched.
Yes, they are. The only thing more powerful than my voice is my unfettered libido. I'm a bard.
Quill performs a song to the awe of the townsfolk. Enter Rathmore with lackeys.
This village is too happy. I hate it when people are happy. I'm glad I picked this character.
Welcome to Wisteria Vale, my lord. We hope you will find our village agreeable.
We shall see about that.
The servant brings Rathmore a glass of wine, which Rathmore spits out.
Blair, a 1484 vintage. I only drink 1485. You shall pay for this.
No, please, show mercy.
Rathmore and his lackeys draw his sword and pursue the mayor and townsfolk off stage. Quill remains and witnesses the proceedings.
Oh, morning lord. What's this I witness here? That nobleman is slaughtering the town, and everyone who makes their home within. The cook and tailor, and the mayor too. And there goes both Mama and dear Papa. I swear to you, thou crooked, blasted fiend, I will not rest until I see the day your head lies severed before me, by dagger or by cutting jibes. Your death will be administered by Arrant Quill. Stop stabbing me!
You went by Arrant Quill.
Arrant Quill! I vow that all your actions, most malign, will spell your doom and vengeance will be mine.
There you go, Peachy. You might get to stab someone after all.
I'm really excited to stab someone. You don't get to stab. I'm the hero.
I'm killing everybody.
But I want to stab you.
Act 2. A street in Baldur's Gate. Enter Quill.
Here I am in Baldur's Gate, center of the world. But there's no time for sightseeing. I must find the evil man who cut down my family and burned my village to the ground. He must be here, but I don't know where to look. If only there was someone who could help me along the way.
Quill is approached by a wizard.
She's behind you.
Your prayers have been answered.
Gasp! Who are you?
One who can help you in your quest.
Help me? In my quest? What help could I receive from a simple mage?
It's true, I wear the robes of a humble wizard, but you see, I am not just a wizard, I am also an international super spy.
No.
Wait. International super spy, is this Hittlople? Because I'm running my theory that these people actually exist and this actually happened.
Oh my god, this could be Hilltop.
It might be.
And the
Camembert-
wizard who is also a
Camembert
super
did
spy.
look like a quill
Ooh,
I can see it.
in the annoying and
they could be.
And the person behind, the woman behind them,
Yeah.
was a bodyguard.
the mayor. Oh, okay.
Bodyguard to the bad guy, not the mayor. Let's finish reading.
It's your line, Quill.
No, I said no.
Oh, yes!
Surely not!
Surely yes! And we have had our eyes on Rathmore for quite some time now. But we're looking for the perfect agent who can help us bring him down, and that's where you come in.
But how can I help?
Rathmore is going to appear on this street in just a moment. His guards are stopping anyone from coming near, but with one exception. Bards. Rathmore loves bards, and if you suggest you're here to play him a ballad, he's sure to let you near.
I thank you for this information and for welcoming me into your order. I will do my best to fulfill your task.
Exit wizard.
Oh, thank God.
Enter Rathmore with Og.
This town is too pleasant. I hate it when things are pleasant.
Excuse me, my lord.
No one may approach the great Rathmore.
But you see, I am here to play him a tune, a humble ballad as beautiful and glorious as my phallus. I'm a bard!
Well then, by all means, you may approach.
I just snotted a little bit.
It's so hard to swallow.
How would you say it? Now then, who have we here?
But a humble bard, here to entertain you, my lord.
A bard, huh? What song do you have for me?
A simple tune, shining like gold and fair like myrrh.
Ah, beautiful.
Murder!
Bard, no!
Yes! Perish, fiend! Die for what you did to my home!
What have you got there? A knife. No. You think this knife will stop me? It will. But I will also exact a terrible vengeance upon you, errant quill. There's a pun in there, I'm sure. I curse you. From now on, your heart will be as corrupted as mine and will know nothing but hatred, and with that I die. Adieu, adieu, I go into the great beyond. Adieu. Does that count as my second death for today?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say yes.
yeah. Let's go for that.
Rathmore dies.
My foe is
Blah.
vanquished, yet I still feel grief. Though vengeance is sated, quest be not complete. For now my soul is filled with hate and bile, and all that's good is what I've cast aside. I'm evil now, and evil is my song. The antagonist was Arrant all along. I turn my eye towards the spies that led me here, and when I'm done they'll all be dead, especially that halfling's dyer's cat.
Yes.
Yes, it's the
Halfling.
Okay,
Maybe you
that
should
makes a
help
lot
them
of
instead.
sense.
Yeah. I swear his last breath will be his last. No wizard that
No.
there is or
No,
was
no.
in town, I
No,
swear
no.
is never going to bring me down. Ba-bum! Wait, there's more. There's fucking more.
It was the fucking rickroll at the end of it.
Wait, I missed that. Oh.
Thank you.
Did you write all of this?
Yeah.
So we can't blame the person who wrote the book?
It's not done. Act 3.
Blame.
We've still got 2 pages.
A field outside Baldur's Gate. 5 years later. Enter Wizard.
Since last we met, my fellow super spies have worked hard at apprehending Arrant Quill. Since being corrupted by Rathmore's curse, the bard has turned quite evil, bringing deceit and murder wherever he goes. But today we have found a solution. Quill's heart is good and must be cured, but before that can be done, we must ensure this bard cannot harm anyone ever again.
You foolish mage! You truly think your spells can defeat me? They are nothing compared to my incredible skill with words. They cut sharper than any blade and are more devastating than any blast. There is no equal to my talent as a wordsmith. With the exception of my talent in lovemaking, I'm a bard!
Have at it, foul troubadour. Our battle shall be legendary.
Fuck's
They
sake.
fight. The wizard defeats Quill.
Now you are subjugated, but I only wish we could bring you back to the side of good.
That will never happen! I am evil now, and there is nothing you can do to change it.
Maybe not yet, but the day will come when we have found a cure for your madness. Until then, you must not be allowed to set foot among decent folk ever again.
What do you mean?
The wizard brings out a book and holds it up before Quill.
Arrant Quill, I banish you. Oh, Quill's in the book. Arrant Quill, I banish you until a cure has been devised. You shall be trapped within this book for your protection and the protection of life itself.
No! You can't! You can't!
Quill is absorbed into the book.
Is that her death of the day?
Yeah.
The evil
Is
is
Peachy absorbed into the
defeated.
book?
No, Peachy's not absorbed.
If only for now, and we will cleanse this poor bard's heart. But how? I vow that on that day I shall return, enter this book, and from his heart I'll burn. Fucking called it! The wickedness and vile corruption that has forced this little game of mouse and cat. Yes, will return, and the link between Arrant Quill and corruption will sever. We lift up our light to reveal what is hidden and banish the darkness forever.
That was fun. I like getting to stab you. That was fun.
I got to stab a lot of people. Thank you. Was that written by Hittlople?
Really, Leiden.
Who?
Really, Leiden. That's what it says it's by.
Berg.
Actually, I go by Camembert now.
Oh.
Hear a voice behind you. That'd be it.
Great name.
Bergen Gut Printing Press.
Yeah, that's the publisher we contacted to get this published.
So is Quill in this book?
You're ahead of me on that one. Well done.
I mean, the book did say it.
said it in,
Yeah, the plot kind of.
That's true. That's true. Alright.
We've done a lot of these adventures.
Yes, but
Agent Ricotta, brief our new agents on Operation Wisteria Vale. And
Terracotta.
the bodyguard comes forward and opens a big folder, big chunky folder in front of you.
A mozzarella.
All right.
Stringy and bland.
From here on out, from here on out, and only until the end of this mission, you are agents of the Harpers.
Melts well.
Welcome to the. Do I have your attention?
absolutely.
Sorry, we're thinking of code names.
Your code
Coming up
names.
with their own cheesy code names.
It's very exciting.
It's really enticing.
Well, I suggest you come up with that whilst the mission's underway, because this is an urgent matter. Okay?
What did you say again? Sorry.
Thank you
Is that Lucy
for
or
your
Diamond?
attention. I appreciate it. All right. Listen. We're going to send you on a most dangerous mission.
Oh.
Should you be completed, you will be considered friends of the Harpers, and also a payment of 5,000 gold pieces. How does that
Thank God we didn't waste a wish on that.
I wondered.
I could cast Revivify 5 times.
Cool. I'll keep that in mind the next time I die. Ignore that conversation. Ignore it's secret stuff.
sound? All right, cool.
There was no
Now,
wish.
Resurrection, not Revivify.
You might have caught this, maybe not, but the story presented in this play is real.
No.
No.
Shocker!
This happened 30 years ago.
Sure.
Yeah, I know.
The wizard is Hittlople, right?
Oh, you noticed! I had a bit of input on the creative side myself. I had a little. had my say in how my character should be portrayed.
Lord Rathmore.
Very dashing and terrible man, terrible man. Luckily dead long ago.
Are you sure?
Who's Og?
I think Og was a composite character, wasn't it?
Yeah, composite character of many of Rathmore's accomplishes. Yeah.
Right.
I have a question.
Yes, of course.
Does Quill smell like grass and flowers?
Well, at the moment, Quill smells of nothing but deceit and corruption, I'm afraid.
Well, that doesn't smell
I think
like
Quill
grass and
probably
flowers.
smells like the book, so yes.
Yeah, Quill is cursed. Quill is been afflicted by some kind of terrible corruption that has made him evil. And we saw it fit to imprison him in our own little makeshift prison. This here.
The book.
Ooh. Dido would like to try talking into the book using her psychic
Into the book's head.
abilities. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't
Does
do
not
that
work, I'm
anymore.
afraid.
Quill?
I'm assuming that
A bit more complicated than that.
a removed curse doesn't work.
Oh, no. First thing we tried, didn't work. In fact, it's taken us 30 years to work on a cure.
Imagine if someone with the spell Greater Restoration could just.
Yeah.
And that's it, no
If-
adventure.
And basically, if you can think of it, we've tried it. It's a pretty heavy curse, this
We're
one.
pretty stupid sometimes.
But,
So have you got a cure?
happy to say we do.
Fantastic.
And Agent Ricotta takes out a package, a little bundle of cloth from inside the folder, unwraps it, and reveals. Just gonna change the music. Oh, come on now.
Yeah, we're not in the fantasy land anymore.
You're not.
Take me back to the magical, this very serious magical keep.
Yeah, to the real world.
Yeah.
Your opens this cloth to reveal a dagger made of pure amethyst with little runes inscribed on the blade.
Okay, that's pretty.
That's fucking rude.
I love it.
Oh, I'll be careful touching it. This is a very, very powerful magical item, infused with very powerful magic, and it is worth more than any of you are going to make in about 5 years, okay? Maybe 10.
I mean, we don't get paid a huge amount, so that's not hard.
My net worth is
Alright.
actually quite big.
You get paid?
Yeah?
Used to.
I would be surprised if your net worth is in the native quarter says, oh my god, you're Peachy Puff. Peachy Puff. Oh my god, I'm such a fan. I'm such a big
You're
fan.
so sweet.
Can you sign this dagger? Wait, no. It'll only increase in value. And then we sell it on
Craigslist.
Keep Bay.
Alright, Adrian, we gotta control yourself, okay? I don't care who you are, okay? This is a fancy dagger. Okay?
May I?
Alright, carefully. It is infused with a purifying magic. The only way to cure Quill of his corruption is to stab him.
I
Yep.
hand it to you.
Yep. Pretty
Now,
accurate.
you only get one shot at this. One attempt to stab Quill.
One
I'm gonna
opportunity.
take it away from PG.
No.
You want to make sure your attack is a precise one, okay?
Okay.
The only other way to end the curse is if Quill somehow willingly surrenders it. And, well, that ain't happening. We tried.
No, we tried that. We didn't do that last session either.
We've been, yeah.
Willingly made someone. You did it to the fucking
Oh.
wizard.
So, Harold, when you say precise, how precise are we talking here?
Well, we're talking if you unsheath that blade, which I suggest you wrap it up again, and the blade were to hit any other kind of material, let's say leather, armor, stone.
So it's got to be skin to skin. It's got
Skin
to
to
be
skin.
skin to
Blade.
blade.
Oh.
Well, if it pierces the cloth and go into the skin, that makes sense. Basically, if you make an attack with this weapon, you'll want it to hit. Okay.
Okay.
All right. If
No
it doesn't, then the magic disappears from the blade. And you're done so.
That's very helpful information, thank you.
Yeah.
Now, your mission, should you choose to accept it.
I mean, do we have a choice at this point?
Well, yeah, of course. You're contractors.
I accept.
You don't. It's a group vote. you have to do it. You have to do it. Oh wait, it's not involving a play anymore. You're on board, aren't you? It's killing.
Play's done,
If
I'm
it's,
fine.
if it's stabbing a bard, you're all for it.
Okay, so, your mission. Go inside Wisteria Vale. Find Errant Quill. Pierce him with that dagger. As soon as you do, a return portal will appear from the place that you arrived at. And it can take you home.
What if we miss it?
If you miss the portal,
Can we miss the portal?
once the portal is open, it'll stay open forever.
Oh.
But the only way to open it is from two ways. Either cure Quill of his corruption, or Quill dies.
Oh.
This is so that he doesn't...
Escape.
Exactly.
Okay.
Alright.
Sounds fun.
Alright.
Take me to book.
Well, we will leave you with the book. And, I'll tell you what. I'm not entirely sure we've tested them enough. How do we know they're skilled agents?
Dodo's just gonna...
You should maybe figure your way into the book yourself.
Okay.
Come on, Ricotta. We can do this.
As long as they're not in the room watching, we'll be fine. Yeah, let's see how many times we get it.
Agent Halloumi, at your service.
I think I'm going with mozzarella.
Feta. Good
Prizes?
excuse. Apple smoked cheddar.
That's fucking cannibalism?
Agent Halloumi, Agent Mozzarella, Agent Feta, and Agent
Apple smoked cheddar.
Apple Smoked Cheddar.
That's a beautiful name.
Good.
Alright. Best of luck.
Salty as fuck.
And
It feels like it's cleaning your teeth.
Agent Ricotta, Agent Camembert, turn around, go towards the door. As they do, Agent Wensleydale turns around towards you and says, "Final line in the play." And Hittlople runs out with the rest
We
of them.
lift our light to reveal what is hidden and branch tree. That did seem oddly.
I'm gonna
That last line seemed oddly useful in regards to everything else.
I'm gonna cast my ring to cast lights.
Okay.
Light. Yes.
Alright, and
Yes, I'm gonna cast it on the ring itself, so it's gonna be. It's gonna
yeah,
be
you're like holding a
shining
torch.
light. Yeah.
Okay, the ring emits light, shines on the page, and you see a piece of writing written in some kind of invisible ink. Harpers
You're
at
actually done it
midnight.
at
We don't have a UV light with us.
the moment. You might.
I mean,
I don't.
I think she needs UV radiation.
Lucy.
Yeah.
Dido.
Oh, true, Dido would.
Dido That's why she's a
The
star.
power of 1,000 suns.
Yeah. We're gonna get sunstroke just from standing near her. Anyway.
I've already said what it says on the page.
Harpers.
Y'all work that
by
out.
midnight.
Harpers at midnight, yes.
Harpers at midnight.
And as you say that word out loud, the book starts to shake and fly off the table and land smack down on the floor. Pages begin to be ripped out of the book,
Wait,
one by
pages?
one. Don't rip up my play. Pages fly up and begin to scrunch up and stack on top of each other, and the rolled up, scrunched up piece of paper form an archway around the book.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's cool.
Uh-huh.
And within
Very
the archway,
However, I'm glad Paige is in here because she'd be having a fit.
a blue curtain of light appears between the archway.
Like seeing, you
An
read
archway-
you read a tattoo on a person's arm, and then they're like their organs go out. Oh no! Fuck! Shit!
Not again!
Also, I like the idea of words appearing in a book, and if you don't read it the first time, the book goes, I'm not saying it again.
No, bitch.
I'm not fucking listening. You only get to read it once. Right.
Alright, guess we're going to
On
save
an
the bard.
adventure.
Save the bard. I'm kind of half
Kill the
surprised that
bard, save
Hittlople
the
isn't
bard.
coming with us, but I guess old bad memories or some shit.
Oh, I thought you just meant it's old.
I mean also that.
I'm kind of glad because I wouldn't want to spend the entire time listening to him retelling the story.
5,000 gold.
5,000 gold! He goes to the portal. Fucking dives through it.
5,000!
How much do you want to bet that's not? They did say each.
Right.
Each.
Did he say age?
Yes.
They did not say each.
They said each.
I heard that as well. I heard
They did not
each.
say
I
each.
heard each.
Definitely 5,000 gold.
We can barter on that.
Can we?
I can.
If we do the job.
I will.
I mean, it's
try.
I'm not here, I've jumped in the portal.
Yeah, I'm jumping on him.
Alright. And the four of you jump through the portal. And find yourself standing. Not
Sorry.
in a prison,
Good start.
but in a beautiful bright forest. Sunny, golden green trees, plenty of chirping of birds and other animals echoing between the tall branches and trees. On a beautiful, beautiful day. That's what you see.
Before we go any further, because I'm going to forget, can you write your names in the book again?
Oh,
yeah.
Died.
Falkesh is going to write his own name in it, even though he's not sure if that's how it works.
Never know.
What does it do again?
It brings you back from being unconscious.
Oh, I just
I'll
thought
leave it
you
with-
just wanted my autograph.
That was, to be fair, when I originally thought it was like, how am I going to get her to write her name in this book? I'll pretend it's something that she's going to sign. But I didn't need to think that far ahead. I just
No.
went, words, and you went, okay!
I like signing my autograph.
So what would you like to do?
So hang on, so when you say the prison is in a meadow, does it mean like there's like walls around the meadow, or are we looking at a beautiful meadow with just a block in the middle of it?
Oh, there's no prison.
There's no prison.
There's no prison.
You're in a forest.
That was
We're
the
in
open-
forest, so like the book is the prison. and
Right,
then, like,
okay,
we're-
right.
Yeah.
The opening word was, you are not in a prison.
It was.
I missed it.
To be honest, I was like, did I miss that? It is very hot.
Yeah, I was like, did he say there was a prison?
None of us were certain.
Suddenly it's a heist.
Because I said that's a good start, because I thought it was that we arrive in a prison.
Alright, you arrive at your destination.
Okay, so we're in a meadow.
Huh.
Guess we found where your scent's coming from.
Yeah, the flowers.
Right, okay. Oh, Jesus.
Alright.
Yep, I'm fine. Tinnitus is a lovely thing.
Oh, lovely. I don't know what that is in D&D world.
I think it's the same
Oh.
thing.
We don't. For some reason, I feel like they've got absolutely
Falkesh doesn't have
no medical knowledge whatsoever.
Thank you. Yes, please fix my ears.
So,
Well, we're looking for an evil bard, so we could probably go to a town.
God, it sure is quiet here. Would be a shame if there wasn't some music.
Come fuck this!
wait. A place to rest for
Sorry.
weary feet. a guide to where we need to go.
Oh, maybe.
Maybe there's a path in here.
I mean, if we're in Wisteria Vale.
Ahoy there!
Ooh.
Oh, we're on a ship now.
You hear a shout from about 50 feet away, where you see a half-elf woman holding a longbow, kind of dressed like a hunter. Raises her hand. Hello!
Hi.
Not often we see travellers around here.
Yep, not often we travel here.
No.
Oh. Well, fair enough. Welcome.
Hi. Where are we?
Wisteria Vale.
Yep.
Okay, right. I was hoping there'd be like.
Yeah, we thought as much.
Yeah.
It's very wisteria and veil-y.
Are there wisteria plants here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Wisteria plant.
Are they flowers here?
Shut your fucking mouth.
Never let that go.
I was just gonna be like, I didn't know wisteria was a plant.
Big creeper.
Got
I don't get this reference. I wasn't there. Shut up.
Flowers are purple.
We're looking for
A bard.
someone who may have been causing you trouble.
Someone who may have been causing us trouble. Goodness. Oh. Well, that hasn't happened in a long time. No, sorry, I can't help you. The old, little McDormand kid. I guess he was quite naughty the other day. Tipped over one of the grain barrels, spilled the whole thing out. So.
Right, let's stab this child.
That's our man. But other than that, no.
Do you know someone called Quill?
Oh, Quill! Of course we know Quill.
I fucking knew it.
Oh no, of course we know Quill. Yes, of course he lives in town.
Great.
Does he live in a giant spooky castle where there's bats and thunder and lightning?
No,
Oh.
nothing like that.
He lives in a brothel.
Exciting books you've read there.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Quill lives in a mansion at the end of town. He's kind of the heart and soul of the place, really. Tell you what, if you go off in that direction, you'll hit town. I'm just off hunting some game, but I'm sure you'll find your way.
Is his music as amazing as they say it is?
Oh, it's stunning.
We've heard tale.
Oh my gosh, he's incredible.
We're looking forward to hearing
You
it.
should stop by the tavern. Most nights he'll be there, and most nights we'll get him to go up and sing us a song. we do so love it.
Brilliant. Sounds like a plan.
Right, brilliant.
Thank
Okay,
you.
well, have a great rest of the day, you guys.
Thank you for
You
your
too.
help.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So he's living in his own fantasy land.
Is she still there or has she gone off?
Well, she stands there, she waves and smiles for a little too long.
I wanna move.
Peaches like the whole time.
I'm gonna move and just like push Peachy and like we'll just get slightly out of earshot.
And then she turns around and goes off into the forest.
So he's living in a fantasy land.
Yes.
His fantasy land.
So we could go in the mansion and do the whole like dungeon crawl stormy thing, or we could fucking ambush him in the tavern.
I kind of feel like
can't
as soon
wanna
as
do
no, here's the thing. I kind of feel like as soon as we attack him, the whole world's gonna turn on us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we only need to stab him once.
Yeah.
In fact, we only get to stab him once.
we only have 7 months, but consider also
Yes.
sometimes we miss.
We miss. You did miss quite a lot.
She
last
misses
time.
I did
some,
miss quite
like
a lot last
you
time.
are amazing. You're fantastic, but you're like it's not-
Everyone misses.
You
okay?
guys know things to make things be better with the accuracy, right? You guys are really clever.
What does guidance do?
D4 to a skill check.
Is that as an attack
Ability
roll or a
check.
skill? Oh fuck.
Ability check. Ability check.
Ability check.
That would be hitting.
Wait, what happened just now?
I was asking what guidance was.
Oh, guidance is, yeah, for ability checks.
Is
so
it?
would that mean a...
Is an attack roll an ability
attack
check?
roll?
Nope.
No.
Right. I can't. I'm useless.
Oh.
Don't think I can.
I
Right.
just assume you guys know everything.
Well, Dido probably knows it, but we might need to have a long rest.
What's this now?
Any spell that would
Oh.
improve her chance to hit.
My ability to.
Oh, there is a spell I can't wait to use on you.
Ooh.
On who?
Slightly ominous.
On me?
Can we give her a scroll of True Strike?
I have a scroll of teleport.
Good. Just pat her on the head.
Peachy doesn't know anything about magic. She's just kind of like, right?
Yes.
That will be helpful.
It would, yeah. If we couldn't
Actually,
fly,
to be fair, I have my hill giant. That's just strength.
that would improve your chance to hit as well.
Don't know if that's the best place to use it, but
What does it do?
strength becomes 21 for an hour.
I mean,
It
That
would
would
go.
be very
It would go up by
helpful.
2.
do you
Your
use
chance
your
to-
strength mod for attacks?
Yes.
So I would affect
Sorry.
that. Yeah.
What's the point of it if it goes up to 21? Because 21 doesn't change anything from 20, does it?
No. No, it keeps it at 20. If your strength is already +5, then yeah, it's not.
It doesn't. Yeah.
No
And
point
okay.
in drinking it.
If we
It'd be great for me.
surrounded him,
Yeah.
we could probably make it easier for her to, like, if we're holding.
Yeah, that definitely would help.
So we need to restrain him.
It's bad though. We need to gag him if we really don't want him to be a problem. Although, from the amount he went on about his libido, he'd probably enjoy that actually.
Got this.
Ooh.
That could be very useful.
That could be
Yeah.
very useful for restraining.
Bondage
It won't
ball.
shut him up. I don't think.
Oh, I don't mind him talking.
Yeah, the problem with bards is that they.
You might, if he convinces you to stab us.
Yeah, the problem with bards is that they are pretty good at.
Oh.
Persuading.
I
Yeah.
do like stabbing.
That's going to move a little bit further away.
Yeah, so it's
You mean like-
gagging, but it is
Mm.
restraining.
Or we could just do the dungeon crawl and go through his mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then at least we're not. I mean, we're in a book. These people aren't
Real.
real. It depends how philosophical you guys want to get.
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
No, there's many ways to find out.
Exactly.
That don't involve stabbing them.
Oh.
I want to see if they bleed paper or ink.
Or if they think for themselves. That's usually the
blood would be. That looks like terrible.
gross.
Yeah. Ugh.
We could go ask around town.
Yeah, I think that's probably the first point to call.
I want to like walk back to where we were and see if the high elf is still there. Just wave.
You can go to peace. She's not waving
T-posing.
anymore. She's not waving anymore. She is crouching down and using her bow to kind of seemingly hunt for something. And you do see like little deer in the
Okay.
distance. So
Is
they
there a little
do seem to
green
be
dye
game.
How far
above
away
her
is
head?
How far away is she?
200 feet away.
200 feet, damn it.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't.
Then do it.
Closer if you want.
I moved 90 feet closer.
Okay.
Why do we want to talk to her?
We don't. I was just seeing if they acted upon on themselves, like if they did stuff when we went around them.
I'd like to try and talk into her head.
Okay.
Okay, sure.
110 feet.
What do you
Yeah.
say?
Hello?
Hello?
She didn't scream. They normally scream.
This is quaint. Who are you?
Quick.
Dido, we just met.
Oh, hello.
Hello?
Oh, how can I help you?
Oh no, I just wanted to test something.
Oh, I see.
Sometimes this doesn't work on some people, and I just wanted to see if it would work on you.
Oh, I see. And it worked?
Yeah.
Oh, goody. Oh, I'm so glad.
You heard me, so it worked.
Yes, wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy.
Are you real?
Yeah, of course I am.
She just starts screaming.
Head explodes.
Of course I am, silly.
Cool. Bye.
Goodbye.
Let's give someone an existential crisis and leave.
Did it work?
Oh.
Cool.
She's real. Apparently.
She called me silly. She needs to die.
Oh yeah.
What? Oh. I was reminding you of something that I didn't hear.
Yeah. And then Lucy went, aww.
They're bloody rude, is what we've
Oh,
learned.
yeah.
They're alive and they're rude. Well, boring.
So.
What would we ask if we were going into the town? I mean, let's go to the town.
I
But
mean, I just gather information.
I mean, I guess they're all gonna know a lot about
They'll
this
all
guy.
know him.
Yeah.
It's a world built around him.
Mhm.
Every god's dream.
every white man's dream. I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
That's the white man outside.
You're being heckled.
Is the football on again?
Listen, Dree!
Why do you hate men? We need
So
to be stumped.
you go through the town and find yourself.
Sorry.
Eventually the trees thin out and reveal the quaintest little village you've ever seen.
You're gonna hear that word a lot, aren't we?
Bet you are.
You,
Very quaint.
trippy you are.
There
Please get
are
away from me.
a couple of dozens of houses, all humble but seemingly comfortable with wooden walls and thatched roofs.
Say they thatched roofs.
You see some farmsteads that seem overflowing with beautiful, glorious crops, flowering in complete bloom. You start walking into the town and walk past a market square with stalls of people selling vegetables, butchers' shops selling meat, and various other stalls selling everything you might need. And that is where you find yourself. Around here you all see a tavern called Blossom's Rest with its wooden sign creaking in the light breeze. And you see a shop called Silks and Souls, which seems to be a tailor's shop. And there are many people here. Many people walking around,
Shoe soles.
happy and content, and politely smiling and nodding at you as you come past. And then, suddenly, it starts raining. Slightly, just a little drizzle.
It's really fucking warm. I'm quite glad of that, actually.
It's interesting because you look up and there are no clouds in the sky.
Is it just over us?
No, not just over you, but it does seem to be over a contained area. Just about like 50 foot diameter sphere, roughly.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
I'm
and you
going to
see
read
people react
more
to it.
into that than we should.
What's his name?
Aaron.
No.
Aaron.
This is out of character. What's the film with the guy who lives in like a
Oh, the Truman Show.
Truman Show?
Yes.
Yes.
You see some of the villagers react to the rain, look up, and kind of, whew, start like putting on a little shawl or a little coat to protect themselves from the rain, and keep walking.
But there's no clouds.
No clouds.
Well, this is fucking weird.
There are clouds in the sky,
But they're not
light,
rain clouds.
the light white clouds that float around very sparsely, and right above you is just pure blue.
Okay.
I mean, this feels like some kind of omen or something, right? This is. I mean.
Says a lot that sunny weather is ominous to us.
Yeah, should we be worried about that?
Should we move? You said it was like a 50-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Should we move so that we're not in the rain?
I would like that.
Because it seems like a very small, non-existent cloud.
I mean, do you think...
I want to see if it moves with us.
Do you think... Wait, are we in rain?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. Do you think that, like, the centre of this is where the bard is? Because the bard is in a bad mood.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
The
Or like
bard
pathet-
is sad.
pathetic
Like
fan
it's
of thing.
yeah,
It's hard
yeah.
to be a bard.
I mean, he seems to enjoy being a bard.
He enjoys being.
From my time being invested in the character, I would say that's probably what would happen.
The work you put in.
Are we near the centre of the 50-foot sphere?
Yeah, quite near, but you can move away from it.
But if we look into where the centre would be, there isn't a bard sat under a tree being like, I'm so sad.
No, there doesn't seem to be any particular person in the centre. People are moving through the centre and kind of walking out of it.
Should we keep walking so that we're not in the rain?
Let's not get wet.
Yeah.
It's a bit late for that.
Let's not get more wet.
We've been chatting in the rain.
Cast wall of fire.
That doesn't work on rain.
No, but it'll heat us up.
No, we can stand next to it again.
We just complained about being warm.
It's like hold the beginning of
Cast wall
like
of fire, I'm too cold.
like firebolt in my hands.
Sure. Yeah.
This is what I am now, your own personal hearth.
Yeah. Cool. We keep walking and try and not be in the rain.
I mean, you can quite easily walk out of the area of the rain. It doesn't follow you. It just seems to be in this particular spot. Where do you go?
Fucking no.
Oh no.
What are we going to ask questions?
I guess.
Go to the shop, Silken Souls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soul shoes, not
Yeah.
actual souls, because I thought it was.
Yeah, it's very clever. It's very clever. Good.
I was concerned. Well, I was intrigued, and then I was bored because it was shoes. I want to go into the Silken Soul.
Okay, you go into
Silks and
you go into the tailor's. This is a tailor's shop with many beautiful fabrics and also many beautiful dresses and tunics that are dressed up on these mannequins. Behind the counter, you see two people. You see a male human and a non-binary tiefling who smile as you come in and go, "Hello, everyone."
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Henrietta, says the tiefling. This is Josephus. Welcome to Silks and Souls.
Thank you.
How can we help you today?
Just looking around.
Well, let us know if there's anything we can do to help.
Henrietta's around.
Josephus.
I thought it was something like that.
Yeah, we were just curious about Aaron Quill.
Oh, Quill, yes, of course. Brilliant, man.
Heard so many good things about him.
We're newcomers in town. We heard rumours.
I haven't seen you around. Welcome. Welcome to Wisteria Vale.
Very kind.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here. Well, welcome, yes. Well, Quill is marvellous man. Marvellous man.
In what way?
Yeah.
Well, he's just so talented. He's kind of the centre of the community here. He's kind of the one we all lean on. He's always there to listen and always there to, well, usually. And he's just such a reliable, talented guy. Quite handsome too, says Josephus, if you don't mind me saying so.
Usually.
Yes, he hasn't been around a lot lately.
Oh no.
What happened?
About 2 weeks. He hasn't really been around for 2 weeks, hasn't he, Henrietta? No, not really. Yeah, he's been mostly hanging around in his mansion lately, which is a shame because we do so love it when he stops by.
No, absolutely.
Imagine.
I'm sure. We heard he likes going down to the tavern. Does he still do that a lot, or has he not been for a while?
Not really.
Right, never mind that.
Not really.
If
But-
we wanted to meet him, we'd go to his mansion.
Yeah, well, actually, funny you should mention, there's actually a party tonight.
Oh, how about that?
Yes, well, he's
Is it
got
a-
this guest visiting, and, well, Josephus, I don't want to assume, but he's a little funny, isn't he? It's a little funny, yes. This guest, a little bit tricky. We're a little unsure, so Quill is being very generous, throwing this little party to assure us that his guest is completely above board and completely on the level.
Who's the guest?
Well, we don't really know. We haven't really met anyone.
Do you
Like
have
that
a
for-
name or anything?
Were they a halfling?
You know, it's
Wizard?
funny. Can't really pinpoint what they were.
If it was Hittlople, I was going to leave.
Very strange. But Reknor. Reknor was the fella's name.
Oh, not Rathmore. Reknor. It's a completely different name.
Totally different.
Interesting.
Not like a masquerade ball then. Like everybody's going to be like.
Oh no, goodness, no. I asked that, didn't I? Because I was so scared of coming up and I'll be the only person without a nose. But no, perfectly casual. Just come as you are. Have a bite to eat. Have a little dance. It's all good.
Drink?
I'm sure. Oh no, we're counting on drinks, but don't we? Oh yeah, no, we're counting on there being drinks there. Don't you worry about that.
I want to go to the party.
Spider-Man. Oh, we are. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yeah. I love it, but I hate it at the same time.
It's beautiful.
Well, Peach is on board for all the wrong reasons.
Wrong?
I mean, seems like a shop.
Yeah.
How do you get a visitor in a place that no one can get into?
You say that like we're not here.
Yeah, but we have the book, and we.
It could just be like a reason to have a party, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's not really.
Or they've imagined this person, or brought them. Because
Or
it could
it's
be
us.
Rathmore that they've brought back from the dead. Or it's us.
Or it's us.
It's us.
I'm excited to find out.
I haven't been to a party in a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have parties?
I go loads of parties.
I imagine you do, yeah.
Yeah.
You just turn up at other people's parties when there's free booze.
I make
but were they
parties.
ever sad to see her?
No.
I'm not arguing. Right, should we find somewhere? Are we going to keep looking around, or are we going to rest?
Have a look
until-
around. I guess we can go to the mansion or at least try.
Yeah.
Have a scope around. Where is this party? Where is it?
Oh, at the mansion.
Is it
At
the
the
mansion?
mansion, yes, northern end of town, just
Okay.
over there.
If we do, we want to not really be seen. Just in case they don't know we're here. The element of surprise would be nice. I understand that we squander it every single time.
Just
but it would
pretend
be
that
nice.
you don't hear us.
Yes, that's completely inconspicuous.
No, that sounds good. Don't worry, don't want to intrude on your privacy.
Wow.
I suddenly feel awful. We should go somewhere else now.
Let's, yes. Thank you very much for your time
Thank
and
you
your help.
so much. No, it's our pleasure. It's our pleasure.
Bye.
Bye!
That's so he's gonna fall off the chair even with his arms there. Well, yeah, we don't want to be seen because it would be nice to have some element of surprise.
I'm slightly worried that the fact that we've been seen by anybody in this town means that he might already know that we're here.
I feel like they're more charmed than thralls.
I think they're not real, and the bards just created this world in their head.
That
That's the
could be
impression
true.
I'm getting.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
also means
Let's
that,
kill one and find out.
Well, that
No!
also means that when we go after him...
Peachy, why would you say that?
What?
Dino's gonna flick him in the head.
You get him in the same
He
spot where
dies.
you slapped him.
Yeah.
Ow!
So,
Can't be any fun.
I mean, we could scope out the mansion.
If we can get
If we
in
get
without,
seen.
without
Yeah.
being seen or without, even if it's just like the manservant lets us in or whatever.
Oh.
It's worth having a look.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. We've got fuck all else to do.
Yeah.
Other than sleep and wait for the party.
So you go to the party.
We go to the
The
mansion.
mansion first.
The mansion, yes, of course, you go to the mansion.
Assuming the party's happening later.
Yes, party's happening at nightfall, you know.
I mean,
Okay, you go
That's
to
just fucking pointless.
the end of at the end of town, where you see a house quite different from anything else. Unlike the wooden one-story houses in the village, this one is 2 stories and made of white stone.
Shock horror.
Easily,
Surely not.
easily the most splendid house in the village.
It's a semi-detached house, which here is a mansion.
Yeah.
And let me give you a little visual on it.
Well, if you're in charge of the place, you're not going to give yourself the same house as everyone else, are
No.
you? We all like to think we would, but then you'd be like, I could really do with an extension or a conservatory, just for some extra stuff. And then before you know
This
it, bam, you've got a castle on a cliff
Mansion.
is what you see.
with its own weather sphere. I don't know.
You guys see that, okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You see a brilliant large house, and standing just at the open gate we have y'all.
I thought it could be. It's him.
It's him.
You are standing now before the door. What would you like to do?
knock.
Fucking Christ.
You got the knock on the door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck the house. I don't know what I was expecting to see.
I thought we pretend to be artificed intelligence.
What? No.
Artificed intelligence.
It's what you call the creations of... It's what you call...
I read books that aren't
Ooh.
damaging to the brain.
So you think we should pretend to be new characters in this story?
It's like eldritch
Yeah.
horrors,
That sounds fun. I like
Give it a
playing.
shot.
Twilight. Books that are damaging to the brain. Twilight was the easy one.
You knock on the door,
50 Shades was right
Ready
there.
Player One.
Yeah.
It's fucking awful.
and you get no response.
Huh.
And knock again.
No
Maybe
response.
he's having a nap.
I'm gonna peek through one of the windows.
Alright, sure.
I'm nosy.
Okay, yeah, you go up to window here on the side, and you look into a. Oh, sorry. You look into a beautiful foyer with a great grand staircase.
Any sign of anybody?
Nope.
I prefer to call them a
Is it
foyer.
sign of it being recently lived in? Or does it look like
Yes.
or anything?
No, it has not been abandoned. Yeah, no, it looks
Right.
recently lived in.
Alright.
No manservants running around.
No.
Does it look like any of the windows around are open at all, or is everything like pretty shut?
You try them and they all seem to be locked.
We try the door.
This is
Yeah.
far too scary.
As I say, we knocked on the door. We didn't try and open it. We immediately went for the windows first.
Stride comes
window.
out. Surprise! I bet you weren't expecting to see me here.
I am the guest.
Get it? I was invited in.
Moving faster.
When I get to.
What do you do?
Did I try the door?
Yeah, okay, yeah, so you try the door, it's locked.
Maybe he's not in?
Well, we'll have to go to the tavern and drink.
Yes.
Are we going to try and break in, or
I mean, it'll be open later. It
I
seems
tried
a
to
bit-
open the door.
try that one?
It's locked. Again.
If we go, so is it gated anywhere, this house, or is it just there's not like cordoned off areas? If we were to go around the back, we'd be like
You can
can
go
see
around- yeah,
you
you
can
can
see
go around
a
the
back door if there is a back door.
You can certainly go around the back.
I'd like to try the back door if we can.
You do so.
Not in that way.
You go.
I didn't say anything.
You thought it loud enough that I heard it.
I was like, why would you want to fuck a door? And then
That could be pretty
It's rather lonely
good
being
mahogany.
Falkesh.
Good varnish on it.
I deleted you, Falkesh.
As punishment for your crimes.
Seriously, I can't.
cancelled.
I seriously cannot find you. Oh my god, this computer. Oh, there you are.
It's alright, don't worry about it.
There we go.
I'll imagine it. I'll go up to the screen and I'll put my finger on where I am.
So yeah, you come around and found a little garden with a back door into the mansion, and also some kind of second little house. Looks like a little shed or larder.
I would like to cast Detect Magic.
What's the range?
30 feet.
Yeah, I think so.
There is nothing.
I was just half of me was just gonna be like, yeah, you're in a magic book, you idiot. Everywhere is magic. You can't sense anything.
You get a migraine.
Try the back door.
Into the mansion? Okay. That door. Oh, fuck. Made a mistake. That door.
It's too hot to exist.
Stop
not
wearing,
that
stop wearing long sleeves.
Wear colder clothing, you fool. You're wearing fleece.
You're wearing fleece.
I'm wearing loose clothing.
You're wearing fleece.
You're wearing
I
fleece.
have no body.
Get a cotton shirt, I beg
That
you.
door opens up
Oh shit! Door opens.
into a little room with a flight of stairs that go down and go up.
Oh, wait.
I didn't think that was gonna work.
That's
we,
pretty
we,
good.
we followed you, didn't we?
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
followed you.
You follow
Wait.
Waiting.
Wait.
Yes?
I sprinkle some ashes
What the fuck did you get the ashes
over
from?
you. And then wave a sprig of spruce. And I speak some words, and suddenly we're past without trace.
Okay. I was gonna say, do we want to check out the shed before we go all the way up here? See if that's open. Because that looks more suspicious.
Well, now we won't be seen, so
Yeah.
Cool.
Good show.
Let's go.
Let's try the shed.
You try the shed, and you find out
Oh,
that
fuck.
this shed must be Quill's cheese larder because it is full of cheese.
What kinds of cheese?
Yellow
All kinds of cheese.
What kinds?
Feta, mozzarella, halloumi, and apples.
Apple.
Sure.
Apple smoked cheddar.
Are you memeing, or is that actually what we
No,
find?
no, you find big wheels of kind of standard hard cheese.
Okay. I was
Wheels of
hoping for you to
cheddar.
pull a Monty Python cheese chef sketch.
Venezuelan beaver cheese? Not around this time, no.
Well,
And a staircase that leads down.
Oh,
so detect magic is still on for the moment.
Okay.
Just when we go into that room. Because I think it's concentration. Is it concentration? Oh no, I can cast it.
you can just cast
I
it.
can cast it whenever.
It lasts for 10 minutes, but you can cast it. at
Yeah.
will.
But I'll try and remind you every time we go into a room.
Beep.
Alright.
Beep.
Cool.
So you three keep going.
I might miss things that are magical, so apologies.
Okay. I mean, it's a really annoying thing to do. Just be like, detect magic!
You can.
Detect magic!
That's fine. Yeah,
Detect
so, what would you like to do?
Mage armor. Detect magic. Sorry. But mage armor, yes. Before I forget.
Should we go downstairs then?
Yeah.
Yeah, underground.
So-
It's our favourite place to be.
Oh,
Where
is
all
it?
the good shit
Yeah,
happens.
can't deny it.
Can't deny
That's
it.
where we always end up.
Now, down what flight of stairs do
Shed.
you go?
Shit stairs.
Shit stairs.
Oh, the sheds? Oh, I didn't see. You can see the shed stairs.
Yeah.
Shed
shit
stairs.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna need you all to make a group stealth check, please.
That's
And with-
10.
Yeah.
+10. And we cannot be tracked. Except by
Oh
magic.
shit. Oh, okay.
Oh.
That'll do.
Yes, that will also do.
Okay. And you found yourself. You go downstairs.
We don't even know what our stealth rolls are.
No, I know you go downstairs either way, and you find yourself in a cellar full of foodstuffs, more cheese, big sacks of flour, big barrels of something, difficult to tell from the outside.
No.
So you delve deep down
Stay
into
within the
this
barrels.
little room. Yeah, what were your stealth rolls?
31.
18.
21?
Also 18.
That's the best I could have
Pretty good.
possibly rolled.
I was gonna
Oh
say,
wait,
Jesus.
no, I rolled 31 too because it's +10.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I rolled a
Oh,
nat
and,
20.
and we both got 18. Yeah.
Holy
Like a
shit.
+10.
Twinsies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you roll for that?
18.
18, okay.
Oh, 6.
You find a door here as well? Doesn't seem to be anyone down here.
Cool.
I want to look around for secret doors.
Okay, make a perception check.
Tunnel. Secret tunnel.
Oh, was that the script? I thought you just threw your character sheet off the table.
I need to see. Which one is it?
Perception.
Perception?
Was it?
Yeah.
28.
Okay, nothing here.
Fuck's sake.
What did you roll?
A 19.
Right.
Yeah. How did you get something as low as a 28? With detect magic, can I sense anything through the door?
Yes.
Oh shit!
There
I bet
is
it's a jug.
illusion magic on the other side of the door.
Oh, there's illusion magic on the other side of the door. I say very quietly and stealthily. Can I listen at the door?
Perception check.
Why am I listening at the door? We've got the most perceptive person in the room over there.
With that 28. I couldn't see anything,
6. I forgot I was not playing the ranger in the other game that we were doing.
Oopsie doopsie. You cannot hear anything.
Anything?
I can't hear anything.
Okay, well. Shall we just open it really slowly?
Yeah.
We're still pretty stealthy.
Okay, I'm gonna open it really slowly.
That's the noise that the door makes as well.
And really slowly, you reveal a busy, bustling, and very full kitchen.
Fuck.
And standing in this kitchen, which is bright and clean, smelling of spices and the beautiful meats, there is someone standing behind this table and currently working on the food. You see a servant. Seems to be working there. Hasn't noticed you, thanks to that beautiful roll.
Are all of the people the illusions?
Yes. Illusion magic is coming from this dude.
And the other people? Oh, can we not see any of the others yet?
There's no one else here.
Oh, I thought it was
You
bustling
said
busy.
bustling kitchen.
I didn't mean to say that.
He is bustling.
He's
He's bustling.
He's being very, very productive in his
Yeah.
bustling.
He's doing a good old
Yeah.
bustle.
He's the illusion.
I don't. Maybe.
Do you think he knows it?
Probably not.
We should have tried this when we were back in the village.
Well, I didn't think that everybody we'd come across would be an illusion.
Why not? We're in a book.
I don't, because we were in a book. I thought.
I hope they will be illusions, because otherwise
This
there's just a load
conversation
of
might be-
people like,
Hello? Is there anyone there?
I'm gonna say in his head, no.
And he turns around and spots you. And we're gonna go for a quick break. Thank you, everyone who's listening. We will pick up here shortly.
An illusion. We can kill him.
Couple of shout outs before we sign off. First of all, big thank you to you lovely people in the chat, Paladin, and of course our moderator Gellert. Love having you here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Heroic Maps for doing the beautiful maps.
Oh shit! They did one.
They did one for this one.
Yay!
Thank you for no, actually they did a separate one that I
Oh okay.
stole and
Repurposed.
appropriated for this
Stole?
stream. No, I paid for it. I paid for this map. I definitely paid for it, I promise. And Tabletop Audio did the beautiful music.
Thank you for the music.
But with their current offer, it was a steal.
Oh, well, actually, it
Not
actually is.
sponsored,
They
by the
have
way.
80% off at the moment for a couple more
Jeez.
days, so it's really good.
Sponsor us.
That is decent.
Oh god,
Yeah,
I went to break too early. Ah,
Oh no!
and that is where we're gonna sign off for now. We'll see you in 15 minutes. Bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back, everybody!
So kinks, yeah.
No,
Bang.
not kinks. We're just
We're dealing with a very horny bard.
today. We are.
My libido.
So, on that note, you have been discovered by the chef preparing the meal inside this manor's kitchen. Looking straight at you. Hello there.
Hi.
Hi.
We're inspectors. We're health inspectors.
Oh, really?
Yes, we just had to give the place a once over before the big party tonight. You know, just.
Making sure everything's in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Make a deception check.
It's an illusion.
Is that with advantage because I helped?
I did.
I said yeah.
Keep make sure it's in tip-top shape.
Nah, not enough.
Oh no.
7. It's an illusion.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we just needed to have a once over the place, make sure there's no like rats or poison or rat poison.
Very important. Very important. I understand. All right. Well, as you were then, there shouldn't be a problem. I haven't seen
of course.
anything.
But we don't expect there will be.
No.
No, fair
Just
enough.
better safe than sorry. You know?
I agree. Okay, we'll let you know if you need anything.
Will do.
Cool, we could have just done that and now we could just look around.
Yes.
Wasted space.
No, it'll last for another hour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that's fine.
That line might not work again. I mean that
Truth.
I forgot the word for truth.
Is it just you working these kitchens?
Yeah, just me. I'm kind of the only hand around here.
It's going to be a lot of food to prepare for one guy.
Ooh, it's a lot, but we're gonna get it done.
You gonna get it done?
We're gonna get it done.
What's on the
And
menu?
as you're talking,
Oh, God.
you suddenly see a cockaliki pie suddenly materialize right next to this chef as he is talking to you. It just pops up on the table right next to him
Convenient.
as he keeps just chopping an onion.
That is impressive.
A very unfortunately
I've
named.
worked on my chopping techniques for a while.
Yes, I can.
It's very
I can
fine. I
tell.
can dice onions quite finely.
Yes, absolutely. It takes a lot of practice to chop vegetables like that. That's an excellent skill.
What's the leaky cock pie thing?
What are you?
Cock a leaky pie.
It's a food. It's a pie.
Sure, baby.
It's a traditional Welsh dish.
We blame the Welsh for the leaky cock pie.
Busted.
Blame the Welsh for it. Not very much, actually.
Anyway.
What are you making? What's on the menu?
Oh, lots of things. We've got several things. Anything you could imagine, really. Got roast beef, several stewed vegetables.
Do you have chocolate cake?
Ooh.
Oh, chocolate cake. I see that the master is more in favour of something a bit fruitier and a bit lighter, so we will make a strawberry and cream cake. But tell you
Use
what,
it to a fruit palette, huh?
a little bit more towards a fruit palette. Yes, indeed. But all right, tell you what. I'll see what I can do. See if we can make a chocolate cake for
I
you.
was just asking.
No, but if you want chocolate cake, we'll see if we can make you a chocolate cake.
Okay.
Man, being a health inspector is great. I'm desperate to go on your good
You
side.
get free food.
Can we do an investigational sweep of the room?
Cockaliki pie is Scottish.
Oh no! You've angered the Welsh and probably the Scottish.
Definitely the Scots more.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Gallet.
I mean, at least you didn't think it was English.
I can't read it.
Anger.
Oh, okay.
At least it's not English, yes.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
absolutely knew that as well before you told him.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, he did.
Inspecting the kitchen.
You're inspecting
Yeah.
the kitchen, you're just looking around, having a peek. Make an investigation check.
Sure.
Wales isn't even allowed to make its own decisions.
9.
Nothing that you wouldn't normally find in a normal kitchen.
Sure.
Okay, cool. We've got a staircase going up,
Yep, and a hallway going down, or to the east.
and there's doors.
Yeah, you see, look down this hallway, you see 2 doors on the left, and then the
All going out of the kitchen.
wall turns to the left as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes, we need to do that.
Let's just check the doors again.
Okay. First door?
Yeah. Don't know what we're looking for. Just being nosy now.
I mean, that's what we usually do.
Yeah.
We usually have some kind of goal.
We have a goal. Find Aaron. Find Quill.
You open this door, and a pungent smell hits you as you find the meat larder. Several dried racks of lamb and deer hang from the ceiling, and cause a bit of a musk in the air.
Is the food setting off illusion magic
Yeah, the smell of
No.
salt.
triggers as well? Us, the food's real.
Ah.
Real in the sense of the book. The food isn't an illusion.
Sure. I mean, kind of hard to tell.
I mean, the magic isn't going off.
Yeah, but then what is it? Maybe it tastes of ink.
Ooh. I'm gonna take a piece of dried meat
Yeah.
from somewhere and I'm gonna give it to Falkesh.
Sure.
Not gonna eat it yourself.
Is Dido a vegetarian?
No.
Or just doesn't want to eat the possible poison food?
Yeah.
Sure, I'm going to take a bite out of some jerky of some kind, I guess.
Okay.
Like a treat.
Tastes quite delectable, actually.
Ah.
Tastes quite good.
We should have eaten before we came here.
Oh. Didn't get much chance.
No. Fucking and all the talk, like, even the code name's like a fucking camembert. Right, well, this is dull.
Right,
I don't know what I was expecting.
I guess.
Next room.
So we find
Yeah.
something very similar. This looks like a vegetable larder.
I'm going to take a
and
vegetable
bread.
and feed it to Dido. Have a carrot.
Yeah, it's a normal carrot.
Rabbit person.
Crunches, you bite it off. I mean, it's uncooked and raw, so it's
Yeah,
it's a
gonna
bit
keep
crunchy.
eating this carrot.
Nice. Quite good. Quite good.
Raw carrot's way better than cooked carrot.
True.
Honey roasted carrot.
Make a I tell you what, at the moment you can all make an intelligence check.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Fucking
Not rolling
Christ.
well today.
Is this just a straight
Straight
intelligence?
intelligence roll. Yeah.
So nat ones are only ones if it's only an automatic fail if it's an attack. Right?
Yeah.
So this is a 3.
a 3. Okay. Oh, look at you.
18.
18.
You got a -1.
Holy shit! Failing upwards. 13. And 6. Peachy, you're the only one who realised
We had to be in a
something.
fantasy book for this to happen.
Yeah.
You remember that they were growing crops outside? You remember that there was a hunter in the woods? You now realise you can't see any fish amongst this kitchen at all.
Ah.
There's no fish around here at all.
I'm glad that was the check that we failed.
No fish!
What do you mean no fish?
No fish.
Okay.
Maybe there isn't a river nearby.
No fish.
So happy that you noticed that.
Peachy's got something and she's holding on to it.
Okay, well you keep note of that.
Holding on to this fish.
I guess check the next room.
So there isn't another door here. It looks like a door at the bottom there, but there isn't.
Oh, okay.
And you go up
The room at the top.
north and see a hallway. Long hallway with this one has a door to the south and a staircase leading up.
Is that not a door at the north?
No,
Okay.
it is on the map, but ignore it for now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Assume it's not there.
Okay, cool. Let's check the
I like
last.
to look for secret doors.
Cool, you look for secret doors and find nothing.
South.
South.
I like how you pose that as a question.
I'm gonna go south.
Loudly and
I'm
repetitively.
gonna listen at the door.
Loudly do
Yes,
I
I can check.
wonder. Please.
Nat 20.
So
So
20.
that's a 29.
29.
There it is.
You hear everything.
Never, ever heard nothing so intense.
This is the clearest silence you've ever heard.
We're nailing these rolls, guys.
Oh my god.
Open the door.
Okay, you open the door and find a wine cellar. Several bottles in racks, several barrels lying around.
I'd like to steal some wine.
Yes.
Okay. Is that pulling down bottles from the wall?
I'd like to find a 1490. What was the date?
1450.
Oh, that's a good point.
4258.
No.
1485.
Something.
Ended in a 5.
1485.
1485.
1485, yeah. You can find that vintage. You pull it down.
Is there only one?
No, there's several.
I'd like to take
Okay. You start pulling these deep green bottles off the wall, one after another.
Are
and
there any
that's quite a lot.
1484s here?
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we just get him to feed only 1484.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying if there are any here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there are, yeah.
Yeah.
There's also other kinds of wine. It's not just those two.
Yeah. How many
But,
bottles are there?
I'll say you find 10 bottles of that.
Are you
kind.
stealing all of the 1485?
10 bottles of wine on the wall.
But the 8th bottle you pull down is a bit strange. Instead of being deep green, it is bright lime green. All one colour, no nuances or anything, no light shifting off it whatsoever. It looks like it has been painted completely flat by this bright green colour, but it's clearly what the bottle is made of.
This one hasn't rendered in yet.
Texture pack's a bit
Texture
wonky.
pack's wonky.
Am I detecting any magic from the...
No.
This place is fucking... I mean, we are in a book.
Okay.
Could just be that they didn't think they were going to go this deep into the...
Do you want to take a bottle?
Yeah.
Free wine.
Peachy's already got her hands towards it.
Peachy can have my bottle.
I'm going to take one of the ones that's
I've already got the jug, so...
that's like right, and then the painted one, and I'm going to shake them both. Do I hear sloshing them both?
Yep, sloshing in both.
I'm just taking the vintage. I'm going to take 2.
If anybody wants 2 gallons of mayonnaise, please let me know.
Float downstairs,
Or a
maybe.
quart of hot tea.
Suddenly hear a noise.
Oh.
You hear footsteps outside in the hallway.
I
Heavy,
hide the wine
heavy
very
footsteps. Hide the wine? Are you
quickly.
guys doing
Past
anything?
trace is still on.
Okay, so you guys trying to hide.
I guess so.
Yeah.
We see Dido panicking and just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
So glad I rolled a nat 20 on the past roll.
Glad I rolled a 19 on it. Oh! Okay.
Oh, look at all these nat 20s.
Okay, where are we at?
Well, not 20 for me, so
Nat
that's
20.
plus 10 plus oh god, yeah, that is 34.
34.
28.
Beautiful. 28,
30.
30,
I was also a natural 20,
Oh wow!
so that's 32.
32.
That's 3 nat 20s.
That's insane.
Did you get that 20 as well?
No, not what I
Oh.
rolled, but like.
I got one on the last one.
Yeah.
Although, I just realised, are you wearing heavy armour?
I don't.
You get disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
That's a good point.
about
Chainmail heavy, yeah.
Yeah, it's advantage.
Another 20, another 20. 3, which is.
Hopefully our average brings it up.
17.
13.
That's not how it works, is it?
17.
17.
17. Okay.
Sorry.
My brain didn't quite register. I was still like,
Why are you yelling this number? Oh.
In that case, all of you managed to duck aside on the other, on either side of the door, and just managed to peek through as 2 suits of armour, their visors up and clearly nothing inside, march past the door. You hear their heavy footsteps go around the corner and go towards the kitchen.
I'm just going to assume that I detected some magic from the ghost suits, or maybe not.
Yes,
maybe they could be.
illusion.
No, yeah, you do. You detect enchantment magic from these ghosts. From these.
I'm not even going to bother telling you guys. You probably figured it out.
From the
The
empty suits
From
of
the
armor.
enchanted suits that walked past, they were enchanted with enchantment magic.
Wow.
So that might be something we have to come across later. Does anybody have like heat metal or something?
I do, but not prepared. I think it would just make them more dangerous if there's nothing inside them. Because it wouldn't
now I'm
injure
hot
them,
and
it would
angry.
just make them hot and then they'd touch us and we'd be injured.
Good point. They went upstairs.
No, they came from upstairs and they're going towards the kitchen.
Should we rush upstairs then?
yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Wine clanking.
Okay. So you quickly go towards the stairs and go upstairs.
And stealthily.
And stealthily. Very much noted. Alright, and where do you go?
Wake up from wake away.
You climb up to here. Tell you what, let's bring the roof into it. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, so you're now on the ground floor.
I think so. You're now on the roof.
I was pretty sure this was 2 stories and we were in the basement.
In the big old shed.
What the? It was a really long stairs.
The roof is just on the floor.
You climb the stairs, and on the landing you see another set of stairs that go up. You see 2 doors, on one going north and one going south.
I listen at the south door.
Listen at the north door.
Okay, go for it. Make your checks.
Okay, this set is banned because it's not happy with me today.
Oh no.
Your first roll wasn't that 20.
No, that was on this one.
I
Oh.
thought it was the star one, the moon one.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
since then,
Oh, okay.
Where are we at?
2.
2?
21.
21. Who listened to the
South.
I went for the north shore.
north, you and south? Okay, you hear nothing.
Surprise, surprise.
Dido, you hear the sound of a fire. You see the sound of fire from a fireplace. And the slow turning of pages.
Sorry, stage was fun. There's somebody in here.
Do I detect any magic through the door?
Yes. Illusion magic.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting illusion magic again.
So it's not, maybe not.
Probably not. Quill.
Sounds like they're reading.
Okay.
He really wants these illusions to act like real people.
I mean, it's the only world he's got. How long has he been in there?
Not-
30 years?
Yes. Real. He wants them to act real, but not too real. That they have their own thoughts and
He wants
opinions.
his happy village.
What about your door?
Oh, I don't know if I can anything.
Oh, okay. Cool. Did I get any magic from that door?
No. No. And I will say, there's also a door to the west.
Who wants to listen at the west door?
Not me. My perception's pretty bad.
Oh, mine's bad, but I'll give it a shot. 17.
Okay.
Oh, good. 17. Hear nothing.
Okay.
No,
Any
nothing.
magic from that door?
No.
I knew it as soon as I picked this. It was like, this is gonna be really annoying for acting.
Well.
Should we avoid your one?
Yeah.
Just in case we have to lie again, because I don't know how I got away with that one downstairs. And I'm supposed to be good at that stuff. I'm actually proficient at lying. Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm proficient at intimidation, which doesn't make any sense at all. I picked the wrong one at the start.
You're not even remotely intimidating.
You don't know.
I'm sure you're very scary when you want to be.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done that feat in ages. The one that actually gives me... Never mind. The one that
Anyway.
turns me into scary. man.
What's shocking is that Dino only has a +2 in intimidation.
You give yourself advantage by threatening the DM.
I have a +6.
+7.
You're a violent lady. So
Should we go north then?
sure.
Yeah.
Because that's the only one we're uncertain about.
Okay. You touch the northern door handle, and the door is locked.
I'm not chiming it.
Because
it's not worth it.
I want to know that there's nothing in there.
I'll call out the bears again.
The west door.
No, that's a threat.
I'm looking for the nearest window. I'm just going to fucking dive out.
We're on the ground floor.
Yeah, I'll still dive out a window. Means I'll take less damage.
No damage.
Should we try the west door?
West door?
Yeah.
West door.
Okay.
The whole door.
So.
I meant Hodor is in Hodor from
Yes.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, not a slur.
That's slur.
Off a slur.
Well, there you just said the slur.
Oh yeah.
The door opens, to reveal a grand foyer. The front door to the clearly connected to the front door on the outside. There is. You see a grand staircase leading up. You see, other than the front door, you see a door to the west, a door to the north, and 2 doors to the east, one of which you obviously came through. And statues running around and 2 suits of armor standing outside this door here. Standing still.
Are they enchanted? With detect, was it 30 feet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're magical.
Oh.
Standing still.
They're magic. Does not piss them off.
Yeah, it's good idea.
What are we trying to find in here? I keep.
I think we're trying to find the well.
Are we just gonna try and do it now? Or, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Well,
less
prob-
people around to stop us.
He's probably upstairs then, I guess.
I guess so.
Let's fuck him up.
We'll listen at the big door to the north.
Okay. Make a perception check.
We all move as one cluster. Fucking Christ, what?
7.
Oh.
There's a 1.
Big fat nothing in there.
Cool.
Oh, there's nothing in there, sweet. Scared the shit out of me.
If I try the handle, is it locked?
It's locked.
Right.
Easy. It means we have less rooms to explore.
Upstairs then?
Well, there is another door to the
Yes, but there's
west.
there's
Where
East.
were the? Oh, there they are. I see.
Door here.
oh, there's,
Oh,
I
he's the
can see
west.
that one.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Right.
I would like to listen at the door, please.
Go for it.
Wait. I looked in this window. Do I recognise this room now?
No, you looked into. Yeah. Oh, yes. This is the room you looked into. The one you're standing in right now.
Right. Guys, this is like I'm going to point at the big door that's got the 2 guards. That's the front door.
Oh.
12?
12.
12?
Don't hear anything.
I hear nothing.
Oh, cool. I can. Cool.
I'll briefly reveal the room.
Oh.
You guys didn't look at it.
I should like to open it.
Chat got to see it. Okay,
Yeah,
and
like
now
our
you get to see
real
it.
life perception is.
No. So, this door does open.
Oh.
You see a dining room.
Oh, this will be where the food is.
Splendidly decked out, beautifully decorated. It is lit by a golden candelabra that is resting atop this rectangular dining table with has a silver place setting at the head of it. And hanging on the wall are several paintings, but one of them stands out because it is much larger than the other ones. Large, opulent, and has a beautiful banquet painted on it. Truly delicious, just spread of things.
Painted?
Yes, a painting.
The painting.
Fuck's sake.
It's very warm.
I'm trying so hard to listen.
It's okay, you're doing great. You're doing great.
Sorry.
So mean.
It's true.
That's so mean, though.
Look, buddy.
I'm kidding. I'm also doing terribly.
I'm gonna get this diagnosis. And then I'm not gonna shut up about it.
I haven't even joined the queue.
So there's
Painting of food.
Painting with food.
Banquet. There's a table.
no other doors that come off of this.
No other doors now.
Is the painting of the banquet like the same table as the table in the room?
No, it seems to be in this kind of dark room, and it's clearly different.
Are there any interesting details in the painting?
Make a perception check.
It would be a weird painting to have without.
9. Oh.
Cool. No, there are no.
Otherwise, as scattered as I am today, apparently.
Fair enough.
Failed
Fair enough.
everything of perception.
We've just got murder on the brain, even though we're doing a helpful murder.
I've got 2 2s and a 7 so far.
Oh.
We're doing a good.
Yeah, no, there you look deeply into it, and you can't see anything
Looks
but
tasty.
decadent
It
back.
wasn't paint.
Well, the bottle looked like paint, but that apparently had normal.
Well, we didn't open it.
Couldn't be bothered. I mean, the sentinels. That's why. We were scared. You say there weren't any other doors leading into?
No.
Is there food prepared on the table, or is it just kind of ready for a banquet?
Yeah, no food on the table.
Upstairs?
I guess.
Yeah.
What's in that? That top room doesn't go anywhere, does it?
No, that's just opposite the wall.
And that low right-hand door isn't a thing that exists. Is that a thing?
Right-hand door.
In the little nook up top.
Oh, hang on. Yes, there is a right-hand door.
You lied to
I
us.
do apologise.
Well, that's going to be the secrets.
Do you want to have a peek through there?
Not me, because I can't see shit. Apparently.
What?
Can you listen at this door for us?
Oh, sure.
Bane.
22?
Oh my god.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Is it going to be a larder or some kind of
I
circle?
hear nothing.
You open the door.
Yeah.
Sure.
You find the room that you found previously. With stairs leading up and down.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Stupid.
Up! Up!
Yeah.
I go
Sure.
up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go up.
Since go back into the next
Wait, no, I want to know what's downstairs. I go down.
We came from there.
Okay.
No, we didn't come from there. Like, was there another staircase?
Yes, we went down into the shed. No, you're right.
Yeah,
You
yes,
go
we haven't gone
downstairs
down. We don't know where this
And you
stairs
find the kitchen.
Hey!
Oh, that
That's
staircase.
what I said.
Yeah, but we came down a different staircase.
Yes. Yeah. So now we know how it looks up.
Yes.
We'll go
I
up.
Upstairs then!
There.
We're so
More stuff than
Hi,
we need to see,
buddy.
aren't we?
We're so stupid. We're being very stupid today. Welcome back.
None of us have the brain cell.
Welcome back to mild.
We're sharing the brain
Stupid.
cells.
Stupid magic.
Okay.
Sharing the
You
brain cell, not one of us know what to do.
My turn with the brain cells.
Mum
Go,
said it's
Mum.
my turn.
Yeah.
up a creaky flight of stairs and arrive
Creaky door.
at a door at the other end. You open it.
But listen at it first.
Just died
Go
of
for it.
autism.
3.
3.
I'd already let go of the dice by the time you said just type on one.
Really,
Nothing there.
I need to give Lucy a break from all of her hard,
my God.
her 15 plus dice rolls. Guys, I don't hear anything.
well, I'm sure it's fine then.
Do I detect any magic on the inside of the door? I don't detect any magic on the inside of the door, and that isn't based on ability.
You open the door and find the
A
top of the foyer that you were in before.
Okay.
We're getting
You
closer.
see the grand staircase leading up, and a huge balcony that stretches around several doors that lead in all sorts of directions.
Alright, well, we've got our pick of the cop. Where do we want to go?
I want to listen at that door to those attic stairs. Oh no, that's what we
where
just
we
did.
came from.
Fuck's sake.
There's a door behind
But
us.
what does it sound like now?
There is a door behind you there, yeah. So down this hallway there is a door to the north, a
Just
door
give me
to
a
the
point me in the direction of the door.
Roll. We have a door.
21.
What does that mean?
Perception.
Oh, which door?
The north
There's
door.
north, west, and south.
This is general.
Okay, there's nothing there.
West.
There's nothing there.
South.
There's nothing there.
Cool. Right. Do we want to look into those, or do we want to check around first?
I want to look.
We'll have a look. Okay.
We'll try and open them. They're probably all locked.
North
There-
first.
North first, okay. They are open.
Hey. That's south.
Look at the room first.
Well, they look pretty similar.
They're all the fights.
You open the both of them to find what look like bedrooms.
Sweet.
I would like to investigate the north room, please, for anything that might be fun, useful, or worth anything.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Fun, useful, or valuable?
That's the
these
word.
do these rooms look at all
13.
like used or slept in, or do they look like unused guest bedrooms?
They look very unused. Not dusty, they look impeccably clean, but it looks like the bed has been expertly made.
Cool.
13?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't find anything that looks interesting that you wouldn't have found by just glancing at the room.
Door.
but by glancing at the room,
Oh.
you do find that hanging on the wall here is a rather beautiful painting. A great big painting of a blue sky over a wide, wide ocean, and flying over this ocean is a great eagle.
Can I steal the painting?
Try to lift it off, and it is stuck to the wall.
Does it look like the same artist as the banquet painting downstairs?
Make make a history check.
Art history check.
That was so nearly a 16. 5.
Difficult to tell, but it could be.
You could tell it was maybe painted.
I want to stroke the eagle.
Okay. You stroke the eagle, your finger goes through the paint, and you get sucked into the painting. Or begin to get sucked in, rather. Make a charisma saving throw.
Fuck!
Just wanted to pet the eagle!
Bido.
21?
Never mind.
Okay. You pull your finger out.
I touch it again.
Are you resisting the saving throw?
Can I grab?
I'm resisting the saving throw. I
Oh,
want to go in.
Or you're choosing to not do
I'm
the saving.
choosing to
Fail.
fail.
Okay,
I
there you go,
want to
thank
go
you. Okay, you dive in, get sucked into the painting. Finger first, and disappears.
What? Why
Can we see her in the painting?
No.
in. She's riding the eagle.
the eagle died?
If we give it like 30 seconds, see if she comes back.
Oh my god. Can I cast Mage Hand and see if that can go through?
No. It just bounces against the
Okay.
paint.
Well.
On 3?
Oh.
Fuck me.
Do we all have to touch the eagle? I don't know.
I don't know.
3,
2,
2, 1.
What is my life?
You touch the paint, and the three of you are resisting the saving throw?
No.
Or,
No.
choosing to fail?
Choosing to fail.
Choosing to fail.
Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna tie a rope around my middle and then around like one of the bedposts.
Alright.
I don't know if
Might
it's
be a
gonna make
little
any
too late for that, because you're all fingers into the painting at this point.
fine.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say it's too late for it.
Okay.
You get sucked into the painting.
You try and lasso the bed.
Oh, shit. And
New map?
Oh my god.
New map?
New map? Oh my
New
god.
map?
this is not the kind of music I thought it was gonna be.
It's a bot.
Here's a bit of what. This is actually what we want. You find yourself standing on a stone floor inside a room. This room, in fact.
Ah,
Oops. A 30-foot by 30-foot room painted to resemble a beautiful day sky and painted to resemble the ocean on the ground with clouds around, and indeed most of this room is taken up by the presence of a gargantuan eagle.
You love your rocks. So
This eagle. That eagle turns around as you enters through the wall, flaps its big mighty wings and goes, "Wah!" And we're gonna roll initiative.
Matt, are you okay? You look quite cool with your hair.
it's too warm.
I'm assuming the black is meant to be remaining black. That's
Yes.
like beyond our field of vision.
Yes.
Maybe that's where we go to if we touch the banquet.
Is the food going to attack?
And I will say also, there are 3 doors in this room, to the north, west, and east.
Alright.
And you just step through a window in the south wall.
Of course.
As you look back through this window, you can see the bedroom depicted through it. Not as a painting, it's like you're looking through a window. Kind of foggy window.
What if anyone came into the room, they'd see us in the painting?
Imagine if you got so bored that you had to have a mystical painting to a fucking giant eagle fight in the next room. I suppose maybe he might be friends with
I
the
mean,
eagle.
it's been a long time.
25-20. 2015.
15.
Okay. 15, 10.
15. Sorry.
Oh.
14.
What did you get?
15.
13.
And we
I
got
got 13.
8.
8.
15.
Big ass
Okay.
bird.
Starting with Peachy and Dido. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah, fucking punch this bird 3 times in the face
Yeah.
with a hammer.
Sure, I'm gonna. Wait, hang on. I'm just gonna have a quick. I'll just go for your bog standard. Hit it with the great axe.
Go for
Wait,
it.
how am I able to?
Yeah, of
It's not
course.
like
you-
flying. It's not like.
No, it's not flying. It's
Okay.
like this room is 30 by 30 by 30 feet, so it's
Oh,
taking
okay.
up most of this room actually.
Oh god.
Does the bird look painted or does it look real?
It looks real.
Is a little real angry.
It looks real angry.
I'm real angry.
Is the floor pink?
Yep.
It's very beautifully painted.
Yeah. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Lovely.
Hesitation is concerning.
12. Oh god, dice. Hell of a dice. 13 slashing and 9 acid.
Okay.
Dido should have gone first.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, you strike it, and a couple of feathers fly out. It looks furious at this. It doesn't look particularly hurt, but you definitely did hit it.
Well, that's
Extra attack.
because that's 1 out of 3.
Yeah, for sure.
That is 14 to hit.
Hits. No, misses.
Misses.
That misses, yeah. You
Ah.
swing at it, and it just manages to move its huge body aside to avoid the blow.
Yeah, I'll yeah, that'll do me. Yeah.
You're not doing your third extra attack.
No. Oh gosh.
Totally up to
I
you.
mean,
You don't lose anything.
yeah, you do. You don't lose. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Why not? I'll do my other extra attack.
Alright, do it.
You just get 3 attacks now.
18 to hit.
That hits.
And we get 3 dice rolls on that.
That one. This always happens. 6 slashing and 2 acid.
Okay. Okay, yeah. 2 of these attacks hit. It looks furious and it looks fucking pissed off. Do you want to do anything with your movement?
I mean, I think I'm good. There's not really much to. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm alright where I am.
Okay. Peachy. You're up.
Just went.
No, Dido. Yeah, sorry. You're up.
Dido's going to reach into her component pouch and like swipe at something with her finger, and then she's going to put it very, very close to Peachy's face. And Peachy, you see like iron filings. And she's going to go lick. Suddenly, you're bigger.
Yeah!
You're double the size that you were.
Falkesh is going to spend his entire turn just staring.
Giant woman.
If you're medium, you're now a large creature. And your weight is multiplied by 8.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're
Yeah, I was
Fucking heavy.
medium. Yeah. Sick.
You have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, and your weapons also grow to match, and they deal an extra 1d4 damage.
more dice.
1d4. Nice. Oh my goodness.
That's so many dice.
Thank you. I like this
You could-
very much.
If you weigh 8 times as much, you could sit on the eagle and it wouldn't be able to move.
And squish it.
Just
jump on.
a flying leap.
Well, you can jump.
Yeah.
Need to get rid of you. I can't use you anymore.
Thanking you kindly.
And then with my bonus action. Yeah, I'll cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
So I guess you're a giant peach now.
Oh! We're giant peach!
You're Peachy and the giant.
We need to get Jim. We need to get Jim.
Jim and the Giant
Jim and the
Peach.
Peach.
It's Jim and the Giant Peachy for
Yeah.
copyright reasons.
Yeah!
Oh,
Wow.
we need to make it happen.
This is beautiful. I can't believe I made it.
Okay, Falkesh.
Oh shit. Right. I'm standing next to the burb, aren't I?
You are.
I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna cast inflict wounds upon it.
Okay. Go for it.
All of the dice have betrayed. You haven't betrayed me yet. I just need to check, see if radiance counts. Spell attack rolls. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I am concentrating.
17 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
And then it's 5th level, so that's 60-10.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh my god.
6d10?
6d10.
Do you need some
Goes
help
up.
with that?
No, I've got enough.
Okay.
You have 6d10?
Well, I've
You
got-
do!
I've got 2 D100s, which basically is
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I never get to roll this many dice.
It's nice.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Shit.
Us? Not terrible.
Hang on. Did I just move that one? I did.
That's a 6.
That was a 6.
So 14, 20.
Hang on. 10, 15, 22, 29 points of necrotic damage.
Holy shit.
Fuck the bird.
Okay, this bird screams and waves its big wings towards you and tries to flap you away as you grab at it and cause these huge gashes all over its body to suddenly tear open. It screams out, tries to like bat you away with its big wings. That hurt it good, that really hurt it good. If there's anything else for you?
Am I an idiot?
I mean, are you talking in a general sense?
Second, third, fourth, fifth. It was 60. It was.
You did
Fifth
6d10.
Yeah.
Starts off at 3 at first level. Second, third, fourth, fifth. There was an extra D10 in there.
Okay, just roll the next one.
1.
So 30 exactly.
It's dead.
Okay, cool. Next up it is the rocks go.
Eagle.
Eagle.
The eagle. Sorry. And the eagle will attack.
Oh, yeah, that's
It's gonna
doubly stupid.
it's gonna attack the big one. It's gonna attack Peachy.
Oh,
Your feathers look really nice.
Big fucking talons coming for you for a 25 to hit.
For you, big Peachy.
yeah. I'll do it.
How high is this room?
30 feet.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot cube.
So it's not a it can carry us up and top
No.
from height.
Make it try.
Not again.
Not again.
Not again. Not again.
Not again.
Okay.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it was you last time as well. You got
Yeah, it
dropped.
was.
You were a bear and you got dropped.
That was a wolf.
A wolf. Yeah, you would be a bear. Idiot.
26. No, I'm wrong. I rolled the wrong dice.
What's wrong?
Something going to
Oh my god, so bad. Horrible damage, horrible.
150.
No, 7.
3.
15 slashing damage.
Half
You
of
were
that.
close.
Half of that is probably its modifier.
Yeah. Literally more than half of that was his modifier.
Oh no, that's a strong
So
word.
yeah, it slashes you nevertheless, and you are grappled as well as the claw close around you, and its god just holds you like a maraca.
Strength check though.
This is Godzilla versus King Ghidorah, isn't it?
If it shakes me, does it go ding?
The beak now tries to bite your head off. At advantage because you're grappled.
Oh shit!
You know, you don't don't have to talk like that if you don't.
I think it's fine.
I thought as much.
Why is she talking?
28.
That'll do it.
Oof, okay. $25 points of piercing damage.
Was
There we
that
go.
melee damage?
That was melee damage.
I'd like to riposte, please. Oh wait, if I'm grappled, can I riposte?
You can. It's a disadvantage though.
Okay, that's fine. Why not? Oh, that's what am I doing for... Oh wait, no, I can't. That's not... Sorry, never mind. I'm stupid. It's when they miss melee, not when
Oh,
they
I
hit.
see.
Yeah. Carry on.
All right, cool. Horizon.
I'm an idiot.
Can I do shatter without hitting Peachy, or is that impossible?
What's the range?
I think it's a 15-foot radius, but let me double check.
15-foot radius sphere.
Yes.
Even
Oh, it's a 10-foot radius sphere.
Yeah, you can do it. You can hit it in the. If you hit it
Actually,
here in the
no,
corner.
I'm not going to do that because it's a...
That bird's immune to shatter damage.
No, it's... no. Gun... no, what am I going to do instead?
Peach and Daddy, you're up after this.
Okay.
Instead I'm going to do a
It's a cue to think about what you're going to do.
burning hands at second level.
Okay. Dex save?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a 10.
Nope.
Ah!
It'll be Dex when you're that big.
That's gonna
Cook it.
be
Cook the bourbon.
56. That is 16 points of fire damage.
16 points of fire damage.
And did my mage hand follow me in through the door, or follow me?
You
in
did
through
have it
the
up, didn't you? Yeah, no, you still got it.
door? Okay. I would like to try the door on the left with it.
Okay.
You open the door and there's another rock in there.
Okay, you try the door on the
I
left.
should do the one on the right, 'cause that's probably the one that I can see best at the moment.
Okay, cool. You open the door on the right, and you see a room with tiled floors and a familiar table laid out with a beautiful feast.
Okay.
Sorry?
That's all I can do. I'm gonna...
So we can do. Okay, cool.
Hey guys, found the other painting. Cool.
I really regret casting a spell.
I regret nothing that happened.
Peachy and Dido.
Nice. Yeah. Okie dokie. I'll, right. I'm just, wait. Okay, no, that's fine. I will do a regular attack. Is regular attacks with disadvantage if I'm grappled?
Yeah, unless you want to use your action to try to get out of it.
Actually, that's a good point. I might as well.
But if you use your action, then you can't do the extra attacks. Can you?
No, that's fine.
So make
What roll is that? Sorry for.
that is an athletics or an acrobatics check.
I'll do an athletics.
Which is that advantage because of the big thing? You see?
Yeah, disadvantage on strength.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's good.
I
That
think,
is.
yeah. Yeah, it just says advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
That's what, yeah, athletics is a strength check.
Cool. That is 18.
18. Just fails.
Oh
You try to pry its claws and they just tighten around you even more. You just manage to get them a little bit off, then they boom, cross you and squeeze you up.
In that case, I am. Okay. So this is a bonus action. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna set this up then. So I'm gonna bonus action use one of my maneuvers, feint attack,
Okay.
which is. So I have advantage on my next attack roll against that creature before the end of my turn. Tell you what, scrap that. I am going to second wind instead.
Fair
So
play.
I'm going to regain some HP.
And just healing.
Just D10. 15 HP.
Okay, wonderful. Dido.
Okay. I would like to cast Blight, please,
Light.
Nice.
Very
This is
good.
the mean one.
on the rock.
Okay. And it's gonna make a Constitution saving throw?
Not Blaine.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
A plant? No, that's a plant. Okay, cool. So make a Constitution saving throw.
22.
That succeeds.
Damn.
High Constitution then.
That was a good roll.
I need the 8. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Just one.
Nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no no.
That's all 6s, 7s, and 8s. 1, 3. Okay. 20. 14. 21. 30. 15 points of necrotic damage.
15 points in the quad. That's already halved.
That's
Yeah.
already half.
Oh my god.
Wait. 20. No. Sorry, my bad. Bad math. 20. 20. 25.
25.
Yeah, I rolled 50.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's Charles.
God, I nearly fucked myself there, didn't I?
Full damage, right?
You did. Holy shit.
Served me
Okay.
well.
That's a good one.
Again, it screams in pain as this sickness wells over, and you see its feathers begin to wilt and rot. You see it almost turns into an undead bird as this magic takes hold of it. Falkesh.
Does it turn into an undead?
No.
Okay, damn it.
It's still alive, it's just looking really fucked.
Cool.
But, I will say, at this point, you're getting the sense that you are hurting it, but it's still got a long way to go. This thing looks hearty as all fuck.
Excellent.
Excellent.
That just means we're gonna keep going.
Let's fuck a bitch up.
Do it.
Let's
Cool.
add it to the
Oh.
tally.
Before your turn, actually,
Hello.
we'll see something else.
Oh.
By now, say, Dido, with your passive perception, you hear, you see, you feel kind of movement behind you. You turn around, and looking through the window is a quite beautifully clad, dark-skinned man with a short stubble and a healed-up scar over his eye, with his hands on his back, in this beautiful nobleman's robe, standing looking at the painting, bobbing up and down on his feet, and smiling.
I'd like to reach my hand out and grab him.
Alright.
That is the sound of. I was not expecting that.
If I get to, I've still got my turn. Like I've still got a bonus action and movement and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you can. Let's have a look.
What's a
Actually, You put your hand into the window. As soon as you do, you see the man's face. Look down on your hand and go. And you feel yourself beginning to pull out of the window.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you need to make charisma saving throw.
15?
15 just succeeds. Okay, so you manage to stay inside, and you're gonna have to make a grapple
I'm
check.
relying on
Or an
the-
athletics check.
I mean, this is a bard, it's gonna have good. What's a grapple check? Is it strength?
Athletics check, yes.
Athletics. 12.
This is technically your action. Oh fuck it, no, it's fun. I'll allow it. What was it, sorry?
12.
12.
I'll allow it because it's.
Fun is fun.
14 with no modifier.
Oh,
I was gonna say we'll allow it because it's probably gonna fail.
You feel your hand grasp across his collar, and you go, wrenches it loose, and you see him go, look down where your hand was, or still is maybe, holding out, and you see him run out of the room.
Shit.
Was that a bard?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Because if not, we just tried to kill just some random dude. Anyway.
Rock!
Yeah. I'm gonna have my. If it's alright with you, I'm gonna have my turn now.
I would have had to move out of the rocks thing if it wants to.
No, the rock is there.
Oh, okay.
You're within reach of the window.
Oh,
the
cool.
rock's there, yes, that's fine. Falkesh.
Cool. Falkesh's nails very briefly grow into like very sharp claws, and he's gonna swipe at the bird.
Swipe the bird.
You're gonna use talons, I'll use them
I
back.
stole a druid cantrip.
Ooh.
No, the 15 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, okay, no
And
one
just hits.
You gotta stop telling us when it just hits, because we are gonna use that against you.
I mean, how are we gonna change the rolls?
We keep forgetting things that are told to us 2 seconds.
Very good point. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
This is another big wound. It's another.
No, this is primal savagery. Cantrip.
Hey.
From Xanathos. 23 points of acid damage.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, cantrips are beefy now. To be fair, I think the only other cantrip that does D10s have both of them.
You got
It screeches and screams in agony.
There's a brief moment of just like, and then the claws kind of like. I want to believe they make a schnicked noise, like a schnick, like a quivering noise.
yeah.
You snap and you grab some enormous feathers on your way as you tear them out and claw into his chest.
But I still don't have any useful bonus actions, so have fun.
It's rock time.
And you smell that
Damn
this
it.
rock is cooking.
The rock is first going to do another beak attack against Peachy, as it's got grappled. That would have been a nat 1, but it wasn't. This is at advantage. So it's a 21.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it, donkey.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do it.
No, it's not a 21.
Oh.
Yes, it is. I am sorry.
Axel.
I was looking at its strength, at its damage bonus and not its attack bonus.
You're doing great, baby.
Thanks. An avocado.
I'm too slow.
Holy shit, that is way above that average. 24, Hit the bird. 33 points of piercing damage.
I'm gonna parry that as a reaction.
Okay.
So when I take damage, it's melee, wasn't it? With
Yeah.
the beak. I use my reaction and superiority dice to reduce my roll and dex. Wait, can I do that after that's been announced?
The damage.
Damage has been announced? Yeah.
I'm gonna allow it now.
Sure.
But look it up in the future.
That is fine. Superiority dice, detail. Gotcha.
I think so. Yeah, I think it can. But yeah, do look it up.
Yeah, I'll have a look in a minute. That is plus dex. Yeah, 11. So that's reduced by 11.
Well,
22.
okay, cool.
Nice.
It is then going to release you and swipe its claws at Falkesh instead.
Oh.
Because Falkesh just fucked it up.
Ow.
This is why you get the attacks. You have the heavy hitting damages.
Yeah.
So
I've got
you
good
get-
single target damage.
Mhm.
Don't get no fireballs. Balls.
You can't get them.
20.
That'll hit you, funnily enough.
Nice.
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 Fiery balls.
Let's go find some decent fucking damage from these claws.
Oh, I don't have that anymore. Oh dear.
23 slashing damage.
Cool.
Right on the average. And you're grappled.
Grappled.
Oh no.
Rip, bitch.
Horizon.
Ouchies.
The thing is, all my good damage spells on big areas.
Oh no.
We're in a small area, so
Oh,
I
it's
can't
a big
do like
load.
fire or storm sphere without getting us in it. Which
Well, you
sucks.
could.
Good, but I'd get us as well.
Do more damage to us.
Exactly.
Doing that noise.
Yeah. All right. You know what we're doing? We're doing burning hands at
Is the bird outside?
3rd level.
Burning Hands 3rd level.
Burning hands 3rd level. I'm gonna say to the others, guys, we're staying.
Okay.
Do we need to stay?
Oh.
I don't feel so good.
Kill the bird!
Feel like we should.
We can leave.
Feel like we should get out.
In the middle of like being grabbed by its talons. I can't leave!
Okay, actually, you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm not gonna do burning hands. I'm gonna do the speaking first. Like, are we leaving? Are we getting out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Oh.
Then I'm gonna grab Falkesh by the leg and dimensioning door out of there.
Ooh.
Dimension door.
Can I go through the painting?
Out into
Yes.
the
room we were just
the
in.
room we were just in.
If I can't do that, then I'm gonna go through the open door into the other painting.
Well, the way it works is you have to state where you want to go, and if you can't go there, the spell fails. And you've lost spell slots. But let me have a little. Let me.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I can figure out if I'd be able to go through the painting?
No.
Might just have to risk it.
But-
Yes.
Risk it for a biscuit.
I mean, unless there's a magical reason why you can't. Should be able to. I wanted to kill the bird. And by that I mean I wanted to get killed by the bird. I've got
Read the
this.
spell out to you if you want. It does say it can be a place you can see, one you can visualize, one you can describe by stating distance and direction.
Okay. You cast the spell. You start casting the spell dimension door, holding on to focus for dear life. I'm really sorry, it fails. There seems to be some kind of magic preventing you from leaving these halls.
Oh.
I'm really sorry.
Oh no.
Let's just hope that wasn't the bard that we just saw on the other side of the painting. Did he think he was watching a TV? Rather.
I think you were just looking at her because when you looked in for Dido, you couldn't see her.
Yeah.
So you're probably
Yeah,
just
you
admiring the
saw when
painting.
my arm went out.
He didn't see us at all. We didn't need to do anything.
Peachy and Dido. You want to go first?
Do you have a plan of do you want to go first or do you?
Is Falkesh still in the bird's arms?
Yeah.
Get Falkesh out of the bird's arms.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Can I make?
I can misty step.
Can I make a check to try and like grab him?
Athletics check at
Athletics.
advantage because you
Advantage.
are big.
Oh yeah.
Big.
Big meat. Never mind. You don't need another one. You good? You good?
So that would be 27.
Oh, that almost does it plus 10. It almost does it twice, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like 27. That almost does it. What?
No, that's not right. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, hold on to Falkesh and you yank him out of the bird's talons. And talons go.
He's just holding me now.
Falkesh is just like.
Never let me go.
And what do you do now?
Yeah, I'll use my movement to go through the
Excellent.
excellent.
Go through this door here.
Is that back through into the room?
Oh, you're going back into the bedroom?
Was that?
So you've got the window.
Okay.
You've got the window here that leads out to the bedroom, and then this door is open and revealing the banquet room inside.
Oh, okay. I'll go through the window back into the room.
Okay, you touch the window. You start getting pulled through, failing the saving throw.
Failing saving throw.
You get sucked through and disappear from this space.
He only saw your hand. We're good. He doesn't.
And actually, yeah, the bird is gonna bite you. As,
Okay.
As its opportunity.
That's fine.
bird bite.
Attack.
Bite.
Like,
Bird bite.
Yeah, he only saw your hand,
You
so
want
the cover
bite?
isn't blown.
Bird bite.
31.
oh, no, it's funny how this is it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Are you carrying me out of the room?
Yeah.
Okay.
24 piercing damage.
I want to hit the bird.
But Peachy, you land on the floor of the bedroom.
And you're huge.
Does Falkesh get successfully pulled out with her?
But you were holding.
She was carrying me.
It was at
Oh,
the time.
yes.
Yeah.
You did say that. Yes, he does. He does. I forgot. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like it's half movement when you're dragging someone, but that's easy. That's no problem at all.
This is
You
weird.
yank him through the window, and it was just Horizon and Dido left.
Yay.
Speaking of, Dido,
Disengage, jump out the window.
disengage, jump out the
Come on,
window.
Horizon!
Thanks!
Is your plan?
It's Falkesh's go. You just sat on the on your butt in
Shit, sorry,
the.
I don't know if you're going next.
I'm sat in Peachy's arms unless she drops me.
You are. I mean,
I'm
here.
being-
You're in the.
I'm being cradled.
He's very happy about
Yeah, you're in.
a little
You're in the
bit.
guest bedroom. Do you do anything else? Do you do anything with your turn?
I look at the painting. Is it still just a picture of a bird?
Still just a still eagle.
From that, Falkesh is going to deduce that whoever we saw didn't see who we were, so our cover isn't blown. That's what he's going to do with his turn. He's going to
Okay.
think.
Gotcha. It's the rock's go.
Yeah, come up.
Oh yeah, Dido's out now.
Yep.
All right.
It's
The
left
rock is
eye.
gonna try to grab you with its claws.
Oh no.
She's got tricks. Tricks. Silly rock tricks of kids.
21.
Nah.
Okay.
Just gonna roll damage anyway.
Yeah,
Shits
just
and giggles.
a check.
Well, it could have been.
Slices you for
So many.
28 slashing damage.
Okay.
And it's got you grappled.
Okay.
And it's gonna bite you.
Okay.
Fuck.
Maybe she wanted
32.
us out so she could get all the loot and
What's a
experience for
hit?
herself.
To hit. That's as high as you can go without it being a nat
Isn't that
20.
that's more than double.
I
your
was gonna
rating.
say, okay, this is not a crit.
Yeah, no.
That would have been a piss take.
Yeah, that is more than double my armor class.
Speaking of rocks, I'm going to sleep like fucking rocks, alright?
22 piercing damage.
No blankets or pillows, just towels.
And it is going to intend to keep munching and keep feasting on its dinner.
Sure.
But now it's your turn.
It can fucking try. I'm gonna miss this step.
There it is.
I'm just
Amazing.
I just want to like pop up like above its claw
Gotcha.
and then just dive through with it.
You missy step and just boom, land nimbly on top of its claws and claw that's like retracts around nothing. You go ah, and just
Slip it off and just
one dives.
That's going to be an acrobatics
Yeah,
check
yeah.
if you're going to do a backflip
No, I'm
out
not
of the
backflipping. I'm just falling.
Oh,
back.
She does a backflip. She goes in like this, back through the window, and tumbles out and lands on the ground in the bedroom again, leaving the window.
How long does Big
Ow.
How long does Big Peachy last?
There's no time
Is it
limit on
forever?
this.
Am I being forever?
Like,
I love this.
so... Oh, up to 1 minute, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There
Okay.
it is. There it
You land on the ground,
Yeah.
and you quite quickly hear a voice.
What? What was that, Quill? Intruders? In the painting? No! No!
So that was Quill.
He doesn't know it's us.
No.
I'll investigate, don't worry.
There's a door in the top corner.
But
There is not.
Oh, there is not.
There's a door on the bottom bit.
No, I thought there was a door to like a closet and I was going to hide in that.
No.
Peachy's got a.
Oh, actually, there is a closet. Oh, fuck me, there's a closet. There's actually a closet.
I want to hide in the closet!
You go up into the closet.
Or the closet.
Are we all going in the closet?
You can all go in the closet if you want.
Really?
I'm gonna say
Yeah, we
yeah.
can.
It's tight.
But we're allies.
Yeah.
Did you cast any concentration spells
When?
when we were in the fight?
Yeah.
Okay, so Pass Without a Trace isn't still on.
No.
No.
It wouldn't be anyway. I think it's long past an hour.
No.
It's an hour.
I don't think it's been an hour.
Okay.
We have a scroll of teleport.
Do we need that now?
Okay. You stand in the closet, hiding, being careful not to be seen. Make a stealth check, everyone.
Uh-oh.
Disadvantage for you.
Yeah.
I'm wearing
Oh,
my
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried. Oh no.
You tried, huh?
The
Okay.
roll was fine. I feel like we've put us in a really bad situation.
I'm actually gonna roll as well. Interesting. Okay. Where are we at?
9.
16.
Sorry, 10.
14.
14.
Okay.
Distinctly average.
You peek out the closet.
Why would we do that?
Okay. Fine. In that case,
I would like to perceive at the door of the closet.
so you peek out the closet.
Thank you.
And as you peek out, you see the person that's just entered the room. Although person is not really accurate.
It's another bird.
Because what greets you as you creak open is an eye that looks straight through the slit,
Don't.
blinking at you.
No.
And then another eye appear above it. And then a third eye, and then a fourth eye underneath that one. And then the door slams open to reveal these 4 eyes, along with 6 more,
Fuck!
are attached to eye
Axel.
stalks that connect
Axel.
to one massive floating bulbous body
No.
with a massive gazing eye right in the middle of it. And we will pick up there next week.
I hate everything. I hate everything.
Well.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
So, thank you so much for watching, everyone. A bit of a short one today, but that means we can have a really exciting and climactic session.
Matt is so mad at me right now.
Not you. You couldn't have predicted the beholder. We've still got the scroll of teleport.
We do. We could just leave.
This is going to be an elixir problem. Like, no, we need to hold on to it in case we need it later, and then we
No.
never use it.
How long does it take to cast?
It's an action.
I don't know. It's
Is it an action?
yeah, it just says without any material.
Okie dokie.
Fucking the beholder, man. Fuck.
We will
Absolutely everything.
leave it there. Couple of shout outs. Thank you to Heroic Maps for the beautiful maps. Thank you to Incarnate for sponsoring and for not sponsoring, but
I was gonna say, you didn't fucking tell us.
for hosting the creation of the painting maps. That's where that was made. Heroic Maps for all the other maps. Tabletop Audio for the beautiful, beautiful music. Thank you so much to Gellet, our wonderful moderator. We love you lots.
Best boy.
Best boy.
Wow.
Halfway pair.
Wow.
Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next Wednesday. We love you lots.
Bye.
Bye.